Okay, guys, we are back in the studio right now, and of course, we are going to get the piano open because I said we would. Okay, so to our panel and get that up here. And we had a pretty fun uh, chat at McDonald's this morning, and we covered a lot of ground, and so that was good. We got some things done this morning, and that was important because we had a chance to talk about things. But everybody said the panels. They liked the panel better because they could actually speak, and I see your point with the speaking part. Unfortunately, when I was at McDonald's, we didn't really have any way of doing panels for a couple reasons. Number one, it was too noisy in there. It would have been very difficult to do a panel at McDonald's because of the noise level, and so we couldn't do the panel there. Number two, um, there was not enough internet going on. Is that one battery on my MiFi was seriously dying out, and so I did buy a spare battery and I put that in when I got home, and I'm charging it up now. Hopefully, for next time, it'll be all set to go. The other messed up battery would probably be useful if I was leaving my Wi-Fi plugged in 24/7, like I was before. But that's an idea. So, hi, Blaze, how you doing? Yes, I'm here now. I got the underwear home, socks home, tops home, and I came home. Ed had the heat on pretty high. He went out with Krista, apparently. They just went to go get some clothes, which she needed. So, so that's why, and I did say I would try to reach out to you guys again when I got a chance. And that's why I'm here. It's like I said about 2 o'clock, and that was because I figured I needed time to sort through all that laundry, and I did. And it took me about an hour. It seemed like an hour to sort through all the laundry because there was so much laundry to sort through. Because we put all the laundry together in one bag. And so when I got home, that's what we did. I sorted through the laundry and I put it together. And we talked to Ed again about it. He's still frustrated, okay, but not as mad. But I don't know what we're gonna do with him. He doesn't know what he's gonna do. So he feels like he's being given the shaft, and I can see his point because, like he said, is Michelle, they don't give us enough money on disability. People that are in my situation don't get a lot of money on disability. We get crap, which is absolutely true. They do get crap. There's not anything for Ed here. $759 a month. He cannot afford to get an apartment. That's down. And even if we went into the rooming house downtown, well, yes, he does give me groceries and things, which does help. So how you doing, just Miss Jamie? So Stan wants to come at 3:30. I don't know if Ed will be home at 3:30. I don't know if Ed decided to duck out. He knows what Stan was going to come. So I wonder what the story with that is. I don't know. But we will have to see. We will have to see. And you guys wanted a panel to talk about this stuff. Blaze and Leo said it would be easier for a panel. And here we are, and I came home. It was like super hot in here because I turned the heat up to about 78 degrees. And I was like sweating my ass off coming in the door. And the apartment didn't smell so fresh because of things were starting to get kind of a little bit hot and moldy and stuff like that. Come on up, Rust. Okay, this cat's here. Yay! Big old kitty cat's here. And next, my windscreen off my microphone again. So, just... Oh, did you knock my camera offline again? I gotta fix that camera. Talking about the other camera here. Let's go put on Cut Rusty Cam. And get him on the shot. Alright, Rusty, hold on a minute. Alright, so let's get Rusty on the shot real quick. You say, oh yeah. There we go. Sniff, sniff, sniff. He's like looking at the camera and go, allow me to clean myself here. Oh, yeah. My skin isn't clean. Oh, I must lick myself. Yeah, that's what cats do, you know. So, just absolutely. Okay, now you gotta move a little bit. I gotta look at some controls. Surprised they actually don't have a way to select things in spacebar. Let your computer survive when you're gone. Well, no, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The second camera, there's one camera that is having connection problems, but that was long before it. The computer's fine. Yeah, the computer's fine. See, this is the camera here, and sometimes it intermittently goes out. I think if you move it around too much. I tried to fix the cable so it wouldn't be strained like it was. But I got this camera for relatively cheap. About 8 months ago. And no threats, fine. Ignore it. I don't want to go ahead and do a virus scan right now. I don't think that would be a good idea to do a virus scan right now. Because that means that cleaning my Mac is going to end up basically seize control of the Mac and go, okay, it's my turn to talk now. Yeah. So, yeah, that's Rusty's. This is Rusty's, the quiet one. He's the quiet tourist. He's a quiet tourist. He doesn't complain. But I wouldn't say I haven't exactly run afoul of his claws a couple times. Especially when he's moody, especially when he doesn't get what he wants with the girl cat. But for the most part, Rusty is a pretty calm cat. Yeah, he's got what he wants. He's got food. He's got warmth. He's got shelter. So I believe, I might be wrong, that Krista and Ed have gone shopping for clothes, but I'm not sure. Well, maybe he took the bus. I don't know, there is no bus. Oh, maybe we'd have to walk it. Okay, Rusty was always the main man. No, Ed's not here. He's not even here right now. I don't know where Ed is. So the panel is open, guys. I already announced the panel link. If anyone wants to go on the panel, it's up. It's up. Yeah, hi Carlos, how you doing? Oops. Yep. So, we had a good show this morning at McDonald's. And I didn't realize that we had the music playing in the sound system. And I thought, oh my God, the stream's going to end up getting demonetized because of music. And it doesn't look like the case. Either because of the noise at McDonald's at the time, or because I wasn't monetizing the stream, the YouTube system didn't pick up on the music. I got a feeling I think it was more the former than the latter because YouTube is pretty dang good about picking up music. You know, it might take them a while to find it, but they're going to find it. Okay, they're going to find the music. They're going to say, aha, there's music involved. Wow, demonetize you. Well, they didn't, so that's good because that would have been a bit of a sad thing for me. And live viewers is 9. That's good. I'm just checking to see how we're doing right now. Also, because of the people that try to constantly limit give me limited no ads, we don't monetize the stream while it's live. So what we do is afterwards, we will monetize it then. And we'll fill out the little quickie questionnaire about what the stream content was about, and then they will usually go by my word because they realize that I'm not trying to create problems for YouTube, and they know that. YouTube knows that. They realize that I'm trying to do a good job to keep within the community and advertiser guidelines to make sure that the show is cool. Hi, Tiger Kitty. How you doing? You want to come on the panel today? It's open. Let's see. Is Leo there? I'm gonna get a whole bunch of people up here. At TI. Who is? He spelled Tiger Kitty wrong. Yeah, I not put an H in there by mistake. Okay, and I don't see Leo in here, but okay, hold on a minute. Oh boy. Alright. Well, that's up to Michelle, I think. What's the question, Andrew? Well, I talked to Ed about this last night. I explained it this morning that I said personally, Ed, you got things you gotta fix in your life. I can't help you with these things. I do care about you as a person. I think you're a nice person, but unfortunately you're not the same man I knew 25 years ago. Because you have kind of deteriorated since. And then he tries to deflect it. I said, Ed, I'm not saying I'm a saint, because I'm not, but Ed, look at yourself. You don't even go anywhere anymore. You don't go out anymore. You don't talk to anyone anymore. You just sit there doing eBay. You don't do anything else. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, Andrew? DBR, how you doing? McDonald's was okay. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. So why don't we get Andrew on here right now? And I would have gotten Leo on, but she's not here yet. And I don't know if DBR wants to come on here too, but I'll put up a request out for him in case he wants to show up here. And it's DEE. Put you on the panel too. Command V for verbose. Boom. And see if we can get you guys to say hello to each other. Hello to everybody else. And last night, yeah, well, it was like running from Michelle actually wanted to shut the stream down herself because it was getting late. Yeah. But at least I would have shut it down with a little more tact. Yeah. Oh, he finally admitted they did. I said, look, there's your face in the picture, Ed. The camera caught you doing it. You know, you can forget that there's a camera on the wall. So he couldn't deny it. Oops. I see your head. I see your hat. I see your eye looking at the camera. Like you know it's there. Uh, okay, so let's get Andrew on first. Let's see. Hi, Andrew. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. I'm good.
That's good. So, how was your day today? I said, how was your day today? Sound is on, Michelle. Is it? Is it modulating? I think it's Oh, wait. Is it? Yeah, I think it's modulating. Let me check my sound system here. Sound. The fault line is built in. It's modulating. Okay. So you can hear me though,
good,
Andrew,
Michelle.
right?
Did you have a good couple of days? Couple of days?
Yes, I did. I had a good morning.
That's good.
We went to McDonald's. Me and Krista. We went to the laundromat. Did some wash. Got that done. Okay. And got a chance to talk about things. And as far as I know, right now, Krista went to take Ed to go get some clothes.
Right.
As far as I know. So, because Ed's not here right now, so
that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ed was afraid, like I don't know. I think when you were kind of that night and you started saying that stuff, he kind of got a little bit.
Yeah. I know.
Envious, actually.
We talked about it before, though. Yeah. We all have bad days, Michelle. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Well, we do not know anything about what's going to happen, if, when,
no,
how,
of course not.
Because of the pandemic. We don't know any of that. As far as we know, at the proposed time, there could be a total upheaval. The Earth could be smashed with an asteroid.
Right.
China could launch nuclear missiles. Iran might launch nuclear missiles.
We could also be hit by a bus the next morning.
Yeah. Right. We don't know that.
Exactly. You just gotta live for the moment, type of thing.
I just noticed that, like I said, is that Ed was feeling very insecure. So.
Okay. So, is there a problem with Ed? What's he done?
He's just freaking out. He's freaking
out. Why is he doing that?
Did you listen to the streams from last night? I know the last few hours of it was freaking out like big time. And everybody was rightfully wondering, why is he still there if he's not really happy?
Well, maybe because he's got somewhere to stay. Because it's pretty difficult these days to.
Yeah, it is. It is hard to find places these days with what little he makes from disability. Right. It really is. I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. It is. It's almost. But if that's the case, don't you think you would be a little more respectful for your hostess?
Absolutely, and you should be.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that yes, he has a separate agreement with the landlord, but you're living with another person, and then of course he got envious about you potentially coming over here, and it's like, wait, Ed.
No, I wasn't coming there particularly. I was just going to where I usually would go,
I know.
It wasn't a case of going specifically there.
Right, I know. I mean, we were just kind of talking, it wasn't anything necessarily sincere. I mean, it wasn't unsincere, but it wasn't like, we're absolutely going to do that. It was like, maybe you might come here. Maybe you might want to meet up with me. There's nothing wrong with that. That got him so worried that he was going to lose.
Are you serious? Wow, okay.
Yeah. Oh, because we were talking about you possibly meeting up with me.
Oh my God! He thought
I was going to show him the door. I said, Ed, first of all, we don't know if Andrew is going to be able to come to the U.S. or not in March. Come on. Maybe he can
Yeah, I
make it.
can.
Maybe he can visit.
Definitely can.
But he already has a home. He'll be here as a visitor to the country. You know, he wouldn't be able to live here. You know.
No, that wasn't the intention anyway. It was just to see family, which
Yeah.
I've always done. You know.
And maybe to swing by and see me. You know. Because you were kind of curious, like, I'd like to meet the person I see on camera every day. I mean, does she really wear those elf ears 24/7? She does. I do.
All right, okay.
You gotta put fresh glue on them, though. Yeah, I know. I gotta put fresh glue on them because the glue is kind of dried out, so they're not really holding on by much.
Yeah, but hopefully it's not doing anything silly, you know.
Anyway, he should respect your hobby. He can't just shut down your PC. He doesn't understand PCs. He doesn't understand that computers have to be shut down through the proper means. He doesn't understand what modern computers, you don't just pull them out of the wall because there's cache that has to be written to the drive. There's memory that has to be flushed. He doesn't understand that. I could sit there and try to explain it to him until I'm blue in the face. He will not understand any of that. Because he's thinking like it's like an old day computer, like a Commodore 64. Oh, you just load up a program, and then when you're done, just hit the power switch.
Plug it, and that's all gone. Yeah. It doesn't work like that now.
Not anymore. I mean, it could still. I mean, but even a Raspberry Pi, you still have to go proper shutdown. So again, anything that's in memory is written to disk, and the hard drives are prepared for shutdown. You can't just yank the plug out of the wall. That's not going to be good for the computer because it makes the computer cranky when it starts up again.
That was always one of the biggest threats, though.
It's almost like giving the computer. It's almost like giving computer senile dementia. You know, like I thought I had that file somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. Oh, let me look at the file list. I don't see it here. I thought there was a file here. Where is it? I do not recall where I put it. I blacked out and I forgot where I put the stupid thing. That's pretty much what the computer's thinking. Where's the file I wrote? And I can't find it. And he goes, "Oops."
Yeah, but they don't think of that, though. They just think when they just unplug the computer, that's the end of everything.
Actually, he did not blame Rusty at all. Actually, someone else alleged that they thought it was Rusty. But no, we could see in the picture it was not Rusty. Well, not that Rusty couldn't do it, though. I mean, the power plug does, plug into the back of the computer. It is almost at the height that Rusty would be at, where Rusty could have knocked it out with his paw. But usually Rusty has enough common sense to keep his paws away from the back of the computer. And the other thing is this computer throws a lot of heat back there. Yeah, it does. Tiger Kitty wants to come on panel. Good morning, or afternoon in this case.
Good morning. Afternoon.
Yeah.
I've still got COVID.
Hello, Tiger Kitty.
Hi, Andrew.
Did they start bringing you oxygen tanks yet?
I apologize for the way I talked to you a couple of weeks ago.
Really? What?
Yes,
Why? Oh, that's very nice of you, but what brings this on?
Just realising what I said,
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I was kind of joking when I said that they start delivering the oxygen tanks yet. I know they probably don't need oxygen yet, and hopefully not. So are you feeling any better, or not the same?
About the same. I've got no taste, no smell, all that kaboosh.
So you got the first type of COVID. You got the alpha.
Oh, have I? It's all good. I'm fine. It could be worse. Let's put it that way.
Because Omicron does not affect taste.
A little bit, though.
Oh, it did. I can't taste anything. Everything tastes the same.
Sometimes that's not a bad thing, though. Because it's usually the same things you get every Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Andrew, the other night you were very full on with Michelle.
In what way?
Well, in a loving relationshipy
I
kind of
found a
way.
joint and a.
I wouldn't quite go that far. But
I
I've
suspect
just been
Ed is
nice.
with Krista getting close right now. I'm not sure because he's not here. So
I've just been nice. I just want to. Sorry, Michelle. Interrupt.
well, I was just saying was Ed wants to get some clothes, so maybe Krista finally took him down to the thrift shop in town to get some.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Which would be good because he needs clothes. Really?
How many clothes has he got? Like one set?
He's got like a couple tops and like one pair of shorts and one pair of sweatpants, and that's it.
Oh my God! How can you walk around with one set of clothes? I hope he's got underpants.
Yeah, I don't think he even has. I don't think he has underpants at all or shorts.
Oh no!
Yeah.
This is tragic.
So there are
This
things
is
he needs to
tragic.
get. There are things he has to get.
Mm.
What does
Well-
he need to get, Michelle?
Well, he needs to get basically everything. He's got to get socks. He's got to get briefs. Or boxers. He's got to get a pair of jeans, a couple pairs of slacks, a couple tops. He doesn't
He
have
has to
any
get
of
a
that
whole
stuff.
wardrobe. A whole wardrobe is what he
Yeah.
needs.
Whole wardrobe is pretty much, or at least a couple changes of clothes.
God.
And that's going to be a little harder to do.
I hope he showers, Michelle. I hope he actually showers and takes baths and things like that, you know?
He doesn't take baths. He kind of sponge bathes because he has a hard time getting in the shower for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, yeah.
But I mean, it still makes me wish he would actually get a shower, take a physical shower. We have a shower chair so he
Right,
can sit
right.
down. Come on.
Mm.
I mean, you can do better than this. I mean,
But
Chris had
don't
told him
let
the
him
same thing.
say to you, Michelle, you have to do it for me. He has to do it for himself, you know?
He needs
Because
to take
otherwise,
care of
you're just
himself
going to be a
better.
slave, you know?
It's almost like he has no self-esteem for himself.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Did he come to you with nothing? Like no bags
Yeah, he
or
came
nothing?
to me with nothing because a lot of his stuff was stolen. Except for what he had in one suitcase and the shirt on his back, literally. And that was all
Right.
he had.
There has to be a charity somewhere near you that can give.
Yeah,
Some
there is.
secondhand
There's a thrift store right up the right on the other side of Main Street that has stuff that he might be able to use.
Has he been using it, though? Has he been even
Well,
looking to use it?
He has. He just apparently looks like Krista took him there just now, a little while ago. So,
Okay.
maybe now he'll finally come back with something. How you doing? How you doing, lazy Frenchie? FC says it's almost like we're beginning to see the Ed excuse train starting up again. Yeah, well, let's just hope that he really is getting something with Krista today, because he does want to get clothes. And I said, well,
Has
good.
he got any money?
If she's willing to take you down and get the clothes, let's get you the clothes. Let's get this done, So that's where
Michelle, Tiger Cat was asking, does he have any money?
Does he have money? Yeah, she has a little bit of money. He gets
Yeah, I
his,
mean, I don't think a second-hand shop. He's only going to need like $20 or something, isn't he?
it's going to probably
Yeah,
close to 40, Krista told him, because she said things have gone up there, too. Because the costs there have gone up. So $40, he can get some clothes. Better than none at all,
That's true.
Okay, Red wants to come on. Good afternoon, Red.
He's muted, I think, Michelle.
I'm waiting for this to get the microphone ready. Red,
Hi, Red.
We're waiting for you to say hello.
Red's raising his hand.
I know
Hello,
that.
let me on.
Just speak, Red. Just speak. I know the raising the hand does help, but you can still speak. Just unmute your microphone. It's changing on his.
Oh,
It's
he's got a
changing
few
on his
pictures.
He
thumbnail.
looks like butter.
I noticed that one. I was like, what the fuck?
He can't be butter, can
Well, I
he?
saw the
No,
butter screen
hopefully
there.
not. Oh no, please don't.
Respect. I respect Red. I don't have any problem with Red.
I'm kidding, Michelle. I'm kidding. Oh, he's got a few pictures
Lawrence
going on
Place
there.
is a good close. Yes, I know. Maybe he went to Torrington. Maybe he went to the Goodwill. Could have. I mean, I didn't call Krista and ask her what her 20 was. You know, hey, Krista, what's your 20? Oh, I'm at the so-and-so. I should have called her and asked her, but oh well. I'm sure she's helping out. Maybe talking to Ed.
Isn't it a better thing that he actually gets the help, though, Michelle? Because he can't keep on. This is a weird expression, like mooching.
You're right.
I don't know if you've ever heard that expression before.
He can't keep doing this. This is just not.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I mean, here's where I would go. I mean, I'm going to go halfway. You know, here's what I want, though. You know, respectfully, respect is important. RESPECT. That's what it means to me.
Of course it is.
Give me that. Give me the respect, okay? You're sharing an apartment with another person. Basically, the landlord's charging you a separate rent. You're sharing the food. That's great. But, you know, I have no control over the people that say those nasty things on the phone.
He can't keep relying on other people. You know what I mean? He has to stand up for himself at some point.
He's like, oh, Michelle, you should have control over these people. I don't have control over them. I don't know anything about the people that are calling.
Yeah, that's silly. You can't police everybody.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I can't. No. Way better quality. For one reason, I know Andrew on the panel.
There's me.
Compared
But
to...
I know. So sexy.
Well, don't forget, there's in the case on YouTube, Andrew's setup is different, okay? Maybe he's not using his headset when he's on his YouTube panel, or when he's on YouTube. Maybe he doesn't have his headset plugged in.
That's not one of my better pictures, Michelle. You have to give that red foreman a good spank.
Oh. Are you drunk? No, I don't drink. On a regular basis, anyway. I drink a little wine once in a great while.
I think we're all past that stage. It's past Christmas now, so
no, I don't drink.
With that.
Yes, you do, Michelle. You've had a few glasses of wine over Christmas.
Yeah, but that's not exactly like a regular thing for me.
Right.
You know, that was like for special occasion kind of wine. Not like, you know, oh, I'm like a wino. I gotta go out there and get a bottle today because I feel like garbage or something like that. No, I don't do that because my family is all predisposed alcoholics.
Excuse me.
And so I'm well aware of the dangers and the slippery slopes of the alcohol train. And it's like, I think after we finish the bottle on New Year's, that's it.
You're welcome, Red.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to be a regular thing. FC says, I'd almost bet money, but sundown Michelle is going to flip and let Ed say, remember, Michelle, if Ed asks it one more time, I'm calling the cops personally. Yeah, well, let's see if he can avoid flipping out. Where's Leo now? Oh, I don't see Leo. She's there, Michelle, I think.
She's on the chat,
Michelle. Yeah, she is. Let's get her on the panel real quick. Although she knows the panel by heart. Everybody knows the panel by heart. It's the same one we use every day. You know, it's not like it's a new panel number. See, we recycle the same one every day because YouTube doesn't seem to mind. You know, that's kind of like if you were to, you know, do StreamYards and if they kept giving you the same static key. And then you're like, okay, it's the same key. Boop, 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 boop. And everybody can put it in their bookmarks and know where it is. That's the reason I'm saying this, guys, is if you want, bookmark the stream key. because it's the same one we use every time. It doesn't change.
Okay.
Because that way people know how to get to it, even when we're not having an official live stream. And if people say, "Hey, Michelle, I want to talk to you," on the panel, I'm like, "Okay, fine." I have it bookmarked as my email, so I can go back to my email, and it's a message to me, and it's got the panel link in it. I just click on it, boom, I'm in there, and you can do the same thing. How you doing, JoJo? You want to come on the panel too? Yeah, let's get her on here.
Oh, hi, JoJo.
Yeah, let's get her on the panel too. But okay, Leo's ready to come on. All right. Okay. Good morning. Sorry, I almost typed your fingers to the bone at McDonald's.
No, I was all right.
Hi, Leo. How you doing?
Oh, Andrew. Michelle, what's this I'm reading in the chat that you're going to let Ed stay now?
Yeah. No. We were talking about it. I don't know what his long-term plans are, but he needs to figure out a solution. But he has to plan it out. I'm not saying he's necessarily going to stay. I'm not saying I'm throwing him out tomorrow either, but rather he's going to have to plan it ahead and find out what options are available to him. No, what he's
Michelle, is your computer equipment and your life mean so little to you that you will let this man stay in your life?
Actually, Michelle's computer is fine, but the thing is,
it's fine now. Well, okay, so scenario. The next time you do a call-in show,
let me finish.
Michelle, the next time you do a call-in show and he overhears something, what's going to stop him from doing something?
I quite like that picture.
We've all explained it to him in private that these trolls are trying to get him upset because a lot of them think it's funny. We don't know where they came up with the baloney that they've been saying. We don't know.
But Michelle, that's the thing. What has Ed actually done? What has he actually done that's so bad?
What is he?
He messed with their computer yesterday. He's threatened to slap her.
What?
He unplugged the power cord from the computer yesterday.
No, cord. Are you
Honestly,
serious?
I'm not joking. Over you.
That's ridiculous.
It's getting worse and worse. That's the problem.
That's true.
Come on, Michelle.
It is becoming a little bit worse and worse. I agree. And I told him last night, I said, Ed, you got to get into treatment. This is not going to work. If you can't get into treatment.
That's weird as hell. Goodness.
I can't control the people calling on the phone. I don't have ESP. I don't know what the callers are going to say.
Exactly.
All I can do is stop taking the phone calls, which I've done. I have stopped taking the phone calls because
he downgrades her. He calls her names. He threatens her. He doesn't help her out at all when he's there.
Yeah.
He barks at her, makes her do things.
Go ahead, JoJo. How you doing?
She's a dog.
For a long time, though.
Hey, JoJo.
Hey, JoJo. How you doing?
You're muted, JoJo.
But Leo, we've known that for months, though. But
but it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, not fair enough. You know what I mean?
I think part of the problem is he's frustrated right now with himself. I think that's what part of it is. But that's where therapy comes in. He's going to have to get the therapy. He's going to have to commit himself to therapy and do it.
But, Michelle, that's going to take years.
I know.
Exactly.
You're willing to live with this man for years like that?
I know.
It won't happen. It won't happen.
And is he willing to... I mean, people are already, like, the next time he acts up, people are already saying he's going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Does he realize that?
I think he does. Because of the fact that the way he carried on last night, he could have gone to jail for breach of peace. That's right there, because yelling at the top of his lungs after the show officially
ends. Michelle,
ends,
you've got to think of yourself
at 11, 12 o'clock at night.
You can't put up with that forever. I mean, for goodness sake. He's just mooching off you.
Andrew, you sound like you're from Scotland.
Yes,
Scottish.
That's right.
And sorry to cut you off there, love.
That's okay.
How are you? All right.
I'm fine, thank you.
I think, Michelle, I don't want to put my oar in because I've been in abusive relationships, about 5 of them, and it's hard to detach yourself. So
Right.
I'm always here if you need my advice, you know, but I'm not going to get involved because it's not down to me. You know what you're going to do, and yeah.
Well, I'll
Well,
tell you one
that's
thing. I told him this. I said, Ed, you need your own place. You need your own place to do your own thing. Because it really isn't working. It's not working for me or you.
Yeah.
And then
I think you
tries
care
to,
too much,
and then he
Michelle.
tried to deflect it back at me. This is after the show. I said, Ed, cut the crap. You yourself have said that you really don't want to be here, and you felt that I snookered you in here.
Sorry.
I said, first of all, Ed, I do care about you. However, you're not the same man I knew 25 years ago.
Wow,
So
you've known that. Wow, that's
So what's
interesting.
changed, Michelle? What's changed in the last few years?
He's
a bad alcoholic.
He's having a harder time controlling
Fair
his
enough,
temper
yeah.
about things he cannot control. He doesn't understand what the trolls are doing. He's never experienced trolling. He has no idea why they're doing it. They think,
and you know, the thing of it is I've talked to him and told him
what he's thinking
stay away
is,
from this.
He's thinking, this is what he's saying is, you must be telling him things on your channel to get these trolls information to start trolling me. I said, no, I'm
Paranoid.
All right, okay.
I said, I haven't said a word. And I said, we know that the allegations is baloney. I'm not the one saying anything.
Yeah, but
then
he
where
won't
are
see
you
it
coming
that way,
up with this
Michelle.
stuff?
If he's in that sort of mindset, then he's just going to believe anything, you know.
Yeah,
But the
Andrew, I
thing,
tend to agree with you on that. Yeah, definitely.
he has to separate, and yourself also has to separate yourself from him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know it's not exactly easy, but it has to be done, you know, I would say.
Yeah, he needs
Well, from my experience, yes, there's got to be detachment. But I'm not telling you what to do, Michelle. I'm just giving you some advice, like we all are. We all worry about you. We all love you.
I have a quick question, Michelle. So you've had a one-on-one with Ed, right?
Yes,
since you've been
did.
home, or
last night after the show.
What is he telling you?
He's saying is that the reason why he's getting upset is because what the trolls keep saying.
Okay,
he says he believes that his
we know
daughters.
why he's getting upset. We know that.
He believes that his daughter.
Control.
This is what he told me. He said he believes his daughter doesn't want to associate with him because of what she's heard on YouTube through the trolls. And I said to him, well, I'll try to reach out to Jennifer, and I did have her email. So I contacted her. And she didn't even remember who I was because I hardly ever contacted her.
And that right there is a bullshit excuse, Michelle. He was estranged from his daughter before the trolls.
Yes, he was.
What was his excuse before that? And he likes to blame others for his own problems.
Right.
And this is the problem you're going to have with him, because he may say right now, yeah, I have an anger problem. I'm sorry, Michelle. That's just like when a man beats on a woman and brings her flowers the next day. You see the pattern here?
Yeah,
it's just going to continue.
Yeah, and I've seen it before with other guys too. That's the reason why I'm very cautious about dating for that reason alone. I don't know. I don't know. Stan's supposed to come over at 3:30, but if Ed's not here at 3:30, I don't know what I'm going to tell Stan. Except,
where's that at?
I'll just have to tell him, Stan, nicely, is Ed went out, and that's all I know, with Krista, as far as I know, and they're doing clothes shopping. I mean, because he really kind of having that kind of morning after regrets kind of feeling. I know the feeling. It's like, why did I get myself into this mess? But the truth is he got himself in this mess because he basically took what a troll said literally. And that was how he got in this mess in the first place. How you doing, Cruiser?
Well, Michelle, who was the person that said it?
us who's the person that said it. We don't know who the troll was that said it. That's just it.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't get. I've got trolls. I go live now, don't I? And I get trolls. I don't let them control me. Excuse the pun, but yeah, right.
In the case of his daughters, there's another personal reason that has nothing to do with my show, which has to do with her daughter's cousin. Okay, that has nothing to do with the show whatsoever. They don't like each other. Her cousin and Ed don't like each other.
We all just care for you and worry. That's all. That's all. I can't put my aura in because I don't know you personally. I can't a plane over there and swipe you away.
See, Brian K was saying something about Ed got into this because of his drinking. Paul. But Leo was also saying that it was like this before. So, I don't know.
Yeah, Michelle, is Ed worse in the evening after beer, or is he constantly bad?
DVR says, Ed sounds like the typical addict who blames all his problems on others. Such people won't change easily, Michelle. I know that.
Yeah,
Michelle, did you just listen to... Sorry, Andrew.
No,
sorry, did you just listen to Chicky's question?
Yeah, I did.
Very important question.
It was a very good question.
And the night before he rebuked her as the devil. Yeah.
She never hears me. Never hears me.
Yeah. Michelle, did you hear Kitty's question?
Tiger just asked a really important question then.
What was the question?
Listen.
Okay, Michelle, is Ed worse at night after he's been drinking beer? Or is he pretty much, or is he bad all the time?
He definitely gets more moody after he's drinking, yes.
Oh, bad drunk.
Yeah,
is he like that in general?
Those relationships. Yeah, I've been in those relationships. It's awful.
Yeah, but is he like that in general?
No, usually he's just kind of lazy, just lays and sleeps and doesn't do much. But when people set him off, I mean, it's like watching Panatuba go boom. You know, it's like something like that sets him off, and the trolls think it's funny. And I've asked the trolls nicely and appeal to please stop. I can't.
Yeah, but Michelle, we all get trolls. Come on, you know how to deal with it, girl. You've been on.
I know how to deal with the trolls, but Ed never learned how. Okay, I think that's something that's I can't teach him how to deal with the trolls because he doesn't seem to want to listen. Even Krista told the same thing. You ignore them trolls. You don't take this thing seriously.
Well, that's their problem, isn't it? It's not your bloody problem. You deal with it. He can't. You know? Sorry.
Exactly
I get really cross.
No, Joe, I think you're right. I mean, I don't think he can. I think, but it shouldn't be up to Michelle to have to deal with it
exactly.
either, you know?
This is Michelle's channel as well. It's nothing to do with Ed.
Definitely.
It's got nothing to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'll get really angry because I've been in an abusive relationship. And they try and take control and take you away from everything.
I appreciate the cars, but we went to Dunkin' Donuts today, and the Dunkin' Donuts that we went to, the dining area was closed, and so we went to McDonald's instead.
Yeah, I like that street. Oh, your friend seems nice. Your friend that was sitting with you, she seems really cool. Nice friend you got there.
Yeah, well, like I said, Krista definitely saw the stream last night, and she was, you know, at the same time hearing all his ritual on Facebook Messenger. He was ragging on me, and she thought that was absolutely unacceptable, and I agree with her because I later joined in on the conversation because it's a Facebook Messenger group for 3 people, me, Ed, and her. And I said, Ed, I never treated you bad. I always treated you decently. I cared about you. I still do care about you. But you're not the same guy I knew. You know, you changed. You know,
25 years is a long time, Michelle. Is Is he living with you? I know you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer that.
Michelle, is he going to leave or not?
I don't know yet.
Where are you at?
I don't know yet. I don't know what his plans are right now. I have no idea how soon he can leave because he's got things to pack. If he does leave, he's got to find a place to go to. He has to find an apartment or something. So I don't know what the plans are, but he obviously knows that he's not exactly in my good graces right now.
No. Is it, Michelle? Is this more financial situation for you guys?
The kitty card. Oh yeah, it was cute. I didn't even really look at detail at the card. I have it though. They're sitting on the kitchen table. But I thank you for the card. I thank you for the nice words, Gianni, you said in the card. I read the card.
Gianni's a nice guy, that's for sure.
Michelle's not going to put her foot down. That's the bottom line. FC, you assume something that is not necessarily the case at all. You think Michelle didn't put her foot down? How? I gave Ed the riot act. Okay, I told him where it was at. And I said, Michelle...
Yeah, but he never listens, though.
You're putting Michelle at risk.
Exactly, yep.
You know,
and he's changed his tune since last night, apparently, now from what I'm hearing. I thought he's leaving, and now he's not leaving.
This is the real Andrew. Red.
Yeah, I am here, just a little bit. We make dinner shortly.
Is that Red? Is that Red up here? Or was that Henry? Or they're the same bloody person?
Red. It's Red.
All I know is this right now is...
I will forever hold your peace.
He's okay.
I love Red. He really chimes on me and then he lets me go.
Yeah, Michelle, you just got to figure it out.
I heard you said something about your cat also in the card. Your cat didn't make it. Sorry about the loss of your cat, Gianni. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, sorry, bud.
FC says, you've done this before, Michelle. I'd love for you to prove me wrong and see you put your foot down. We're working on it, guys.
Well... You've always got to help, Michelle.
Even if Michelle was do the equivalent to file evictions, which she can't because she's not the landlord who has agreement, and still the housing court still would require him to give him some time to pack his bags and leave. He can't just throw them in the street the next day because he gets mail here. Yeah, the landlord would have to file evictions.
Michelle, you have to come to an eventual decision that that's not your problem anymore because you can't keep on taking his baggage as long as your own. You know what I mean?
I explained to him, I said another thing to him. I said, Ed, I don't interrupt your stuff you're doing. Okay, I don't, normally get angry. I said normally. Not that I can't, but I mean, normally I don't. I don't get mad when you want to run your trains. I don't get mad when you want to listen to your music. Okay. And you're only hearing half the conversation in many cases, and yet same time you say you don't want to be on the show, and that you come on the show anyway by yelling across the room so they can hear you, but you can't hear them. It's almost like there's a cognitive dissonance on your part because part of you wants to be on the show, and part of you doesn't want to be on the show. Realistically, Ed, it's an all or nothing proposition. If you're going to be on the show, that's fine. Be a participant, be part of the show. If you don't want to be on the show, don't keep interjecting every time I'm talking to somebody.
It's so hard what to say, really, because obviously, I'm an outsider, but I just want you to be well, Michelle. Don't get controlled. You're not that kind of woman. You don't get controlled. Don't do it. What am I going to say? I don't know what else to say.
And I definitely think, as I told him, I said, Ed, you need therapy. And then he's trying to deflect it and say, so do you. I said, Ed, I'm not saying I'm a saint, okay, because I'm not. But the fact of the matter is that you have the ability to do that. You got the insurance that will provide for it, okay? It's for you. It's free. There's no reason you can't get therapy. There's a therapist right down the road, not even that far from where I go to get my prescriptions. It's in the same building. It's in the same building as a chemist. Come on, what are you doing? You have the opportunity to go there. You can get the therapy covered by your insurance. Start the process.
Yeah, there has to come a time, Michelle, when you can't keep on telling him every time. There has to come a time when he actually has to do it for himself. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He's got to own up to his own consequences.
You can't just keep on.
Yeah, Jojo, did you hear what he did last night? Michelle was having a live.
I got a little rerun, but I didn't know really what happened. What happened?
Well, Michelle was having a live, and Ed didn't know that we could see him, and he reaches over and he turns her computer off.
Oh,
blame the cat.
He actually pulled the plug out of the wall. He actually pulled the plug out of the back of the computer.
And then when he finally admitted it, when we were talking offline.
Michelle, for God's sake, come on, get this bloke out of your freaking life, man.
Pull the plug.
I don't know what to say anymore about it.
Jojo, I think a lot of it is down to financial reasons, which I totally understand. I get that.
Yeah, I get that, but there's still emotional abuse involved.
Of course.
It is emotional abuse.
I don't want it to get physical because I've been in both.
And of course, don't forget the other thing is too is there's a little bit of envy because the fact is that he's going out there and he's saying to people, "Oh, Michelle's just doing a YouTube channel and doing e-begging and crying she needs XYZ and is just trying to basically demand money out of people like for subscriptions and all that." That's not the case.
No, it's not the case. But Michelle, the fact that you had said to him, "You need therapy," and then he threw it back in your face, tells you right there that he's not going to get the help.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Right.
Because he's still blaming you for his issues.
Yeah, I know.
That's what controls do. They blame the other person. Yeah, we've all got our faults. I was in an abusive relationship, but I had my faults, but I could realise I had my faults. But he was very controlling, physically and emotionally abusive. So I had to get out.
Right.
Yep.
I had to.
Gianni says, "I think it's important,
thank God you did,
for
Jojo.
people to be around you for
Thank
this.
you.
If people think you're in danger, which they have reason to, someone might get the police involved. FC is starting to do so. But I think what Michelle needs is a local person to help her out somehow. A safe person that can provide safe harbor or something in the situations. She doesn't have that. She can't drive a car. She can't get out of that abusive situation by walking out the door.
That's what the police are for, Michelle. That's what the police are for.
But the police won't put Michelle with a...
He's verbally threatened to smack you upside the head. He's physically touched your stuff. It's only escalating. The next time he will push you. The next time he will smash your monitor. The next time he could kick Rusty. You don't know where he's going. Yep. His brain is deteriorating. He has no control when he drinks.
Noodles wants to come on. Go ahead, Noodles.
It had to happen, guys. Come on.
Noodles.
Hey, how are you? Michelle, are you in danger?
No.
Yes.
Not right now.
Yes.
I would say that.
Michelle, I'll come out there this fucking weekend and throw that guy out of your fucking place. I can be up there in 2 hours.
Noodles, ain't as easy as that. Noodles, Carlos Martinez said you had COVID or were in the hospital when he showed a video.
Yeah, no, I wasn't in the hospital. I had COVID, but I wasn't in the hospital.
You was faking.
Well, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Michelle, I didn't know it was this serious. I was just listening to this. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is actually.
Is he like being
Michelle,
threatening? Like
yes.
Did you see her show yesterday, Noodles?
No.
Did you see her show yesterday? No. Yeah, he got mad at Michelle because Michelle was doing tarot readings, and he didn't like what he was hearing, so he started,
No, it wasn't
coming
specifically
at her,
on the
fighting
tarot
with her.
reading, but it was about when we were talking about Andrew. And He finds Andrew a threat.
Me a threat?
Has he touched you, Michelle? Like, has he gotten physical with you?
He hasn't gotten physical yet. I hope not. Well, I mean, he lost this.
Michelle,
One minute.
That's weird.
Which door are we at?
Last night, Noodle, she was live.
What's up in the corner?
She walked away from her computer, and he walked over and pulled the plug on her computer, and he didn't know that the cameras caught him doing it. So we blamed the cat.
Were people calling him pedophile and stuff like that?
No, she didn't do calls last night. This was all over tarot readings.
Oh.
Yeah, but the thing is, Leo, some people take that the wrong way, though. Doesn't matter how it is read. Some people just take it the wrong way, you know.
Do you think I should go there?
There's no excuse.
Well, I think somebody needs. I know
Jojo,
Stan CT. Stan CT is coming today to talk to Ed to give him, either it's going to be jail or he has to leave. So, and he's going to try to talk to Jimmy to get him out of there. But my fear is Michelle's going to be like, well, he doesn't have the money to move. He says he's going to get therapy, and then the next time he flies off the handle, he's going to actually hurt her.
Michelle, you can't have that in your life, Michelle.
All right, whoa, more people, hold on. All right, it's Joseph Bodo. Go ahead.
Oh, that's my dad.
Oh my God, this place is becoming a zoo.
Hey, David, how you doing?
Michelle, who was at the door?
That was Ed. He didn't have a key to the door because I never gave him a key to the door, so he didn't have a key to the door. And he locked the door behind himself, and he didn't even know he didn't have a key. Because
he did last night.
He does not have a key to the door. And we did unlock the kitchen door. I guess somehow it didn't set the latch to unlock, and so it kind of got locked out. So did you get clothes, Ed?
Hey, Ed, come and speak to us.
Did you get any clothes, Ed?
Man.
We're all waiting for you, Ed. Come on. Say hello.
Come on, Ed.
Oh, we'll talk afterwards about that. All right. So, FC says, at least he doesn't have a key. Yeah, because I never made a copy of the key.
Yeah,
Michelle, you're too kind.
Michelle, why doesn't he have a house of his own or a place of his own?
Because he can't afford it. He only gets $759 a month. I already explained that over and over again.
So why is that your problem, though? I know you've known him for 25 years, but he's an arsehole. Sorry.
Michelle, I help my friend out, Michelle. All right, I have a friend that I help out, but that guy never threatens me. Dad.
Who's Josie, for God's sake?
Well, because I know Stan's coming up here at 3:30 to talk with Ed about what's going on, so that's all I know.
See, Stan's in this game, Michelle. I think you and him gone pretty well, to be honest. Certainly better than Ed, the way he treats you, which is not very nice.
Yeah. Well, where's Tiger gone? What are the three others on my
technically, yes, I can lock him out, but I'm not going to do that. He just happened to... He just does
thank God.
Okay, so Michelle, what is your next move if he gets verbally agitated, drunk, starts doing shit again? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I could just walk away. Literally, I could just walk away from it.
But Michelle, you can't.
But what if he starts attacking you?
You're disabled.
And what if he starts smashing your shit?
Oh, then that would be a situation where the police would have to come in for destruction of private property.
But then you're out of everything he just broke.
Right.
We're trying to prevent that.
Right, I understand that.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want you getting hurt emotionally or physically.
Or physically,
Michelle.
absolutely, yeah. You need to
Everything.
prevent things before they can happen,
Financially,
especially in this situation.
physically.
But I mean, the thing is like I said,
emotionally.
is we know that the trolls are going to keep doing it, and that's the problem.
I
And
don't
the
think it's
trolls
the
think
trolls. I
it's
think
funny,
it's Ed.
and I don't
that's the
think the
problem.
trolls realize that they are
Yeah.
actually creating a danger.
Andrew, exactly. Andrew,
Yeah,
it's not the
but
trolls, Michelle.
this happens to everybody here. Everybody here gets trolled, Michelle. No one's
I get
no one's
trolled
freaking
loads
out.
since I've been going live, Michelle. It's not the trolls. It's not the trolls.
It's Ed.
Well, that's
You need to get rid of him. Get him out.
Yeah, is Ed even on the? I know you have a month-to-month lease, but is
right.
his name on anything?
No, he doesn't. He has the only thing his name is on his agreement with
Well,
the
you're
landlord.
bloody lucky. That's all I'm
He
going to
has
say.
a separate
shit.
agreement with the landlord.
Ooh,
Wait,
God,
is he getting mail sent there, Michelle?
He gets mail sent here, yes. So the landlord, if the landlord wanted it down, but he would have to file evictions. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, Mr. Laughs said
Not
you
if you
literally
get a
have a walker.
PPO.
Michelle. Sorry, Leo. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Mr. Laugh was saying, Michelle, you literally have a walker, and that's a good point, because what are you going to do if he decides to suddenly snap and cause trouble and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Well, what if he decides, like, screw you, I'm not leaving? What are you gonna do?
That's the thing, exactly. Yeah.
That's
Well,
and that's
again,
what he
as
said
I
last night. He said he
said-
was going to kick Michelle out, and he was staying.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
Which won't
I don't
happen.
think Jimmy would
Won't
want to.
happen,
I don't.
See, that's emotional abuse. See, he's just saying it with words. He's a bloody coward. I wish he'd get on here now.
Yep.
You have 30-plus people in here, Michelle, all telling you the same thing. This guy needs to go.
Yeah. And Michelle,
Why are you
your
fighting this?
friendship, your 25-year friendship.
Everyone
is
here
gonna be
on my
so
local level
spoiled
said the
now.
same thing, but I don't know if I can just throw him out in the street because number one, I don't have a rental agreement with him. The landlord does. The landlord has to file the evictions. I can't.
Right, and all we're saying to you, we're not saying, Michelle, like this second kick him out, but we are saying that he needs to put a plan in motion within the next week and get the hell out of there. Because either that or he's going to be in jail. Because we know it's going to happen again. We know he's going to, come at you again and do something wrong, and the police are going to be called. So either he's going to go to jail or he leaves on his own recognizances. I can't say that word.
Yeah, I know you're
Johnny, he has a gentleman's agreement with the landlord, and he has rent receipts. So yes, he has an agreement with the landlord.
But that doesn't matter, Michelle.
Sorry.
Who's ringing? Who's doing dial tones over there?
Who's that?
All right. What's that? Who's up?
Nero's raising the hand, apparently.
Brian K says, if you really want to give it bad, you need to make sure
So this Joe.
that Ed can hear the show. Is on video then this? Yeah, well, that's what I.
Michelle, you have to fill.
Who's calling somebody?
I think it's Noodle's dad.
Yeah, Michelle, you got to kick him. Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Who's that? Pete.
Andrew, stop moaning on panel.
I am not.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Well, he said he wanted to talk to Jimmy about the situation, so I don't know when Ed's going to talk to the landlord. Probably maybe when he tenders his $400 this month coming up. Maybe Ed's going to talk to the landlord and say, "This is my final rent. I'm leaving." I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. But I just know
Michelle, let me ask you a question.
that he's really deep down. He's not happy here. I know he's not happy.
He's not happy there, Michelle. He needs to know where to go. I.e., out of your house.
Yeah, he did.
You can't keep supporting them, because that's all what you're doing. It's like looking after a kid, That's all you're doing for him.
Pretty much, he plays with trains all day.
You and McGregor. All right, train spotter.
Right.
Well, again, the problem, as I said, is the lease between Ed and Jimmy is not between me, Ed, and Jimmy. It's a separate arrangement, completely separate. So landlord is basically renting him the room or renting him a space. He has the rental agreement.
Yeah, but Michelle, you gotta file a police report.
Yeah,
so you have something.
That's the point. Yeah.
Because Michelle,
if you don't about financial or housing, it's about you not getting hurt.
They're gonna say like nothing ever happened.
I'm sure the Boston police saw plenty of the video. I'm sure somebody already pointed it out to them and said, "Hey, look what the hell's going on here." You know.
Well, how do you know that?
I don't.
How do you know that? You don't know that.
I don't. Okay, the point is that we do have the video. We had to move it to members only because there are strikers out there that strike videos, and it would have been deliberately removed if it was remained public when he was physically at the Christmas party. That's why it is meant for members only right now.
Yeah, but with respect, Michelle, the fact that he's being physically violent towards you, I think those sort of reports go out the window. You just have to call 911 in your case.
Yeah. It's like, no, it's ours, Andrew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. You just can't put up with that, Michelle.
All I know is, guys, let's be honest when I say this right now. We've covered it. I personally, now, I'm tired of dealing with it right now. Okay? I'm tired of dealing with it over and over again. Okay? I've heard everybody's side of the story. I'm just tired of dealing with it right now. Okay? It's frustrating me. See, if I had a car, if I had my own transportation, I could have basically got in my car or got on my horse and got the hell out of here. I don't have a car.
Could also get rid of
I don't have a horse. I'm a sitting duck.
Michelle, that's what we're saying. This is your home. You have been living here for years. Why do you have to leave?
Definitely not.
Exactly.
Well, for reasons if I feel I'm in danger, they say to get the hell out of the problem.
But that's his problem, not yours.
Yeah, he needs to leave.
But he also has a separate rental agreement with the landlord.
In the moment.
So I can't throw him out. The landlord can throw him out. I can't.
Have you talked to Jimmy? Have you?
No, I have not talked to Jimmy yet. That's the other thing. I have to talk to the landlord. Ed said he wants to talk to the landlord. We both want to talk to the landlord. I don't have any control over the rental agreement between him and Jimmy. That has nothing to do with me whatsoever. And that's one reason I'm frustrated, because I have no legal recourse because I don't have a rental agreement with Jimmy or with him on it. It's a completely separate agreement.
But Michelle, you have a legal standing. You have video evidence of.
All right, I have a legal standing because I've been here for 17 years. And I am renting basically the apartment, and Ed is also renting a space in the apartment for $400 a month. That's a separate rental agreement between
Michelle,
Jimmy and him, which means it has to go to housing court. Evictions would have to be filed, yada, 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 yada. Appeals have to be filed, lawyers would have to be called on Ed and Jimmy's side. I have no control over that, okay? That is between those two. Unless Jimmy decides nicely, hey, Ed, what about we put you in a different place? Now, he could do that. He could say, I got a better place for you right now. That'd be bigger, more options for you. You know, I don't know what his plans are. He needs to talk to Jimmy about it. That's all I can tell you. There's no more I can do about this.
Well, has he talked to Jimmy?
He talks to Jimmy when he pays the rent. The same as I do. Or when Jimmy comes up here and needs to get his phone fixed. And then I will tell Jimmy that Ed needs to talk to him. And then he'll go in and talk to Ed. Or Ed can call the landlord directly. Because I have the landlord's number.
Well, phone it. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Honestly, just phone it. Just tell the police, tell everybody what's going on. because you have to have these things. Because trust me, if you make willy-nilly accusations about people, trust me, it does not get heard. Honestly, it doesn't. Not nowadays.
Yeah, Michelle, I can tell you're not your normal self. You're very down and hurt. I can understand. So,
yeah, and don't let Ed talk privately to Jimmy. You need to be there as well, Michelle, because he's already been proven a liar.
Mm-hmm.
He'll blame it all on
Me
you.
and Ed would have to talk to Jimmy direct either.
Yes, exactly.
And that's what we do. When I pay the rent, he pays his rent. Jimmy will probably say, okay, Ed, look, I got to find you another place. Or he might say, just keep the 400 and see until I can find you a place. Or he might say, it's time for you to go. We tried it. Something went wrong. And I can't have this where you're yelling at the top of your lungs and waking up all the tenants.
All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to head off. Need to get some dinner started.
Andrew, it's great to speak to you. If I don't see you, Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to yourself, Joe. I'll definitely be around. That's for sure. No problem.
Cheers,
guys, take
Andrew.
care, everyone.
Bye,
have a good day, okay?
How many kids do you got?
How does he need his phone fixed? How does Ed need his phone fixed? He needs a cell phone plan. Duh. He needs a cell phone plan, but he doesn't want to pay for one.
Michelle, can you call Jimmy now while we're on stream with you?
No, I would not bother to do that. I think me and Ed should talk to Jimmy in private. Because I don't think Jimmy wants to get everybody involved in his personal affairs, and I don't blame the landlord for that one.
You're full of shit.
Who is?
You don't know who you're fucking with.
My name is Edward Michno.
Is Ed threatening you again?
My name is Edward Michno.
Asshole.
Michelle, did you have a good trip at the laundromat today, Michelle?
Guys.
Let's
guys,
turn
listen,
the topic a bit. Let's get Michelle back up here.
All right, guys, look, Stan's gonna talk to Ed. I will try to talk to Ed again. Yeah. I'll see if Ed wants to talk to Jimmy about this matter.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I just want to I promise you I guys will call you back after McDonald's so we could talk about the matter when I did.
It's fine, Michelle. Let's switch topics here a bit, Michelle. How was your trip this morning to the laundromat?
It was good.
All your laundry done?
But the only thing was, is Laundry 101 is closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and we didn't know that.
Oh, it's too bad.
So we ended up going to another laundromat called the Ladybug Laundromat, which is over on what's the name of the street there? Anyways, a little bit further up in town, and unfortunately, their setup wasn't really set up for streaming because of one reason, and that is there was no tables to put the camera on. So me and Krista said, well, it'll be easier to just go ahead and stream at McDonald's because we know that works. I said, well, let's see if we can get some donuts and stuff with the Dunkin' Donuts cards. But then we went to the Dunkin' Donuts, and the dining room wasn't even open. Only the drive-thru was open. And I said, this is ridiculous. The drive-thru is only open. I said, what about the other Dunkin' Donuts? Are they open? And Chris said, well, we could always drive across town and find out. I said, I don't want to go drive across town. Let's just go to McDonald's, make it easy. I'll pay for your lunch. So I did. I paid for lunch. We talked about the exact same topic.
So you got your laundry done. You got some McDonald's.
And I got the laundry done. I washed the blue dress. Because everybody asked me, well, how often are you going to wash your laundry? I washed the blue dress. I washed all my socks and underwears. I washed a couple tops and things like that. I don't know if I can do it every 2 weeks laundry, but I mean, at least I did go. I did do laundry.
Something's better than nothing, right?
Right.
Something's better than nothing. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Right, Michelle, I got to go. Everyone, Tiger. All right, Leo, and Speckle. Love ya. Bye-bye. Take care, Michelle, all right? Okay. I'll be back tomorrow. Love ya.
Yeah, don't forget we have a morning show tomorrow, and we have a tomorrow night show at 7 o'clock.
Oh, double trouble.
So, you know, so that's all I can say for right now is because I got to find out what's going on with Ed's side of things because I haven't talked to Ed since Krista talked to Ed. So I don't know if there's more information that he needs to talk to me about or Stan CT is coming at 3:30. I don't know if, what the story is with that. So,
yeah. Well, I'm sure it's going to take a bit to get some things figured out, and I'm sure you're probably tired of talking about it, Michelle. We just know that you got a lot of people.
Well, I know everybody's concerned. It's all mine.
Yeah. Yeah. We care about you, Michelle. We just want you the best for
but,
you.
I mean,
and your
the
well-being.
trolls certainly were not concerned. I don't think they gave a damn that they basically made the situation much
Michelle,
more volatile.
it's not necessarily the troll's fault. You can't, it's Ed and his temper as well, Michelle. Like Noodles was saying, all of us get trolled, Michelle, but we don't yell at our loved ones. We don't, cause a ruckus to your show. You just kind of got to deal with it. And it's people who don't even know you who are telling you things about you that aren't even true. How could you get upset about that? You know what I mean? Why would someone get upset about something that's not true? I mean, sure, it will bother you for a little bit. No one wants to be insulted, but yet you kind of just got to let it go, especially if it's someone on the internet. The internet, like it's YouTube. It's not even a real place. I mean, we all can't get together and, sit with each other.
These videos are pretty much documentation. As long as the striking trolls don't start striking my streams, these count as documentation. This is the documentation.
Well,
this is...
Michelle, you're just getting yelled at, Michelle. There's no violence. There's nothing happening that you can get struck for. What would you get struck for? Someone yelling at you? I mean, you're literally just getting yelled at. No one's going to strike you. No one can strike you.
The problem, though, is Paul, is the way YouTube is becoming. It's becoming so sensitive that
they can't strike you for someone yelling at you. I guarantee it. People yell back and forth and fight with each other on streams all day long. They don't get struck for it.
I know.
It's just someone yelling at you. Yeah. What policy is that breaking?
Yeah. I gotta be careful about that.
I wouldn't worry about getting struck. There's no striking trolls that can strike you for that, Michelle.
Yeah.
There's music, maybe. Sure.
Let me up.
But like I said, we just gotta be careful. 26 people, Michelle. 26 people.
Yeah. Look how many people you got watching right now, Michelle.
26. 26.
Yeah. Let's keep the stream going. It's a great stream. People care about you, Michelle.
Yeah, I know they do.
People.
I know they do.
Right. It's Ed was a nice fantasy when he was coming up, Michelle, when he first got there, sure, but his wars welcome out. We've had enough of Ed. No one wants him on the show anymore. He's a novelty at this point. It's time for him to go. Unfortunately, but I know Ed's your friend. You care about him. But,
Tell Red. Ted, Red, love ya. That's what JoJo says. Brian keeps saying, Michelle, you can't get struck for Ed's aggression. Okay.
It's like anger management,
All right, guys. Look, I want to go talk to Ed in private, touch base with him. I know Stan's coming at 3:30. I'm tired. I only got like 2 hours sleep because I had to help Ed with a train video at 5 a.m. I'm tired.
What the fuck?
So.
All right, Michelle. Yeah. All right, Michelle. I hope you get things figured out with everything today. Hopefully you get some progress done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have it. So tomorrow, guys, we have the 10 a.m. stream and we have the 7 p.m. tomorrow night stream. And I hope those 26...
Michelle, you don't want to keep it going until Stan shows up?
It's 3:08.
I mean, you got to stay awake
Michelle,
anyway.
It's 3:08, Michelle. There's no reason why you couldn't keep it going.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Keep her going for a little while.
You could keep it going. There's no reason not to.
What do you want to talk about? Michelle, what's on your mind? What do you want to talk about today?
Well, first of all, I want to give you guys some thank yous. And this is something on a more positive note. First of all, I want to thank you for being subscribers of my channel. And the 6 of you that are members of my channel. I want to say thank you for that. I want to thank you for the Christmas presents I received. I want to thank you for taking the time to be regulars on my show. I mean, we've come a long way since we started out in 2011. When at the time we only did videos because we didn't have the ability to do live stream at that time. So we have come a long way since those days. And I want to thank you, everybody, because some people say I don't give thank yous enough for all the beautiful things that you have provided for this channel by being members of it. And I want to say thank you. I have plans to continue the show for many years more. Who knows? Maybe I'll continue the show until I'm 90 plus years old. I don't know how long YouTube will be around, but the thing is, I don't necessarily plan to retire soon, and that's a fact. What's
Very
this?
nice of you, Michelle. Thank you.
Sabi, LMAO,
You're welcome, and
what's
thank
this?
you, Michelle.
Snobby eyes,
Oh, Stan says he's leaving Waterbury now.
Okay.
So he should be there soon.
Yeah, because it's 3:08. Yeah, well, that's fine. And I think it would be good for Ed to sit down with Stan. I think the two guys, that they become friends. And I think it would be good for Stan to try to, talk to him about this. This is Krista took the time to sit down and talk to me about this. And she expressed her concerns on the morning show as well. Which I'm surprised that despite that there was some music at McDonald's, I did not get a copyright issue with copyright. I was surprised that...
You could barely hear it, Michelle.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. NASQ represent muscles. Okay. Go ahead, Noodles.
That's not Noodles. That's Dad.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Noodles. Papa Noodles, go ahead.
Papa Noodles.
Yes. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you. I will not let him continue to bully me. I really will not. I don't want that either. I mean, me and Ed talked about that last night. I said, Ed, I'm not trying to get under your skin. I do tell these people to knock it off. I do. And I'm just asking you to respect the fact that I have, done the best I can to keep these people in check. Okay. I got a show to do. I work hard on this show. And it takes a lot of work. And here's the thing. Since this is the 10th, well, really the 11th year, let's say 10th year. Because officially I started in July of 2010, but I didn't do any streaming for almost a year before I finally, or going videos. When I finally started in videos in 2011, I think it was around March. And we covered so many things in that year's time. We have talked about, oh my God, just look at the playlist, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. It's true, 2012, I don't have a playlist put together. I don't know it's the easiest way to go find all the videos from 2012 and put them in the playlist. I really wish I could figure out the tool to do that. Maybe TubeBuddy does it. TubeBuddy? That's not free though. No, I didn't say it's free, but I think TubeBuddy might offer that feature. They had playlists. Or create playlists based on dates. I tell you, Kitty, go ahead. I don't know exactly what to do with the muted microphones, guys. You can't
they can unmute themselves.
Right. So Tiger Kitty's got her microphone silenced, but
no, it's okay.
Okay. So anyway, like I said, the most important thing is that this channel has become a major part of this community, It has become a way for everybody to get together, and especially during the pandemic, it has been a real asset because people have had a chance to communicate with each other and make friends that they could not have made otherwise. You know, this has been a major thing. Will someone please tell Joe Bildo to quit this? I already.
You tell him. You're
29 viewers. Yes, I know.
You're literally the moderator. No, you tell him.
He doesn't have to keep doing this.
Kick him out.
Is there any way you can
kick him out? Come out. Kick him
I'm sorry,
out,
Mr.
Michelle.
Bildo. You
Jesus
are being coming
Christ.
absolutely annoying.
There you go, Michelle. Why didn't you do that like 5 minutes ago? Like, you're the host, Michelle. You have no problem kicking like people off, but you're gonna let the guy sit there and spam for like 5 minutes.
Well, actually, he left on his own.
Yeah, we'll kick him off next time they're doing that, Michelle. Don't
I was
ask them
going
to leave.
to,
Just
but
kick
he
him
left
off.
on his own.
Knock him the fuck out, you know? You are the Snow Queen. You can banish them.
Yeah, I could banish him.
Yeah, Michelle. Just like in a bit. Well,
Wait, what's Andrew saying? I don't see anything Andrew saying anything. Miss DVR says, "Love you, Michelle. Trolls have hearts, and when they see something that is wrong, they will tell you. Stay safe. Big hugs." I know they do. The unofficial Crispus, thank you, Michelle. This is my favorite channel. Another message deleted by. Oh, it says stupid garbage Russian stuff. Oh, why are they wasting their time doing this? I don't know. The Russian troll garbage.
I've been reporting them along with, taking them out.
Yeah. Okay, well, I haven't been reporting them. I've just been deleting the comments.
I know. I think we should start reporting them.
Yeah, we can do that. Because it is from a spam and it doesn't contribute to the conversation at all. It's just a sad way to go with your life. Sitting there and repeating the same line over and over again.
Michelle, what did you eat at McDonald's? Did you have cheeseburgers?
Yeah, 2 plain double cheeseburgers, 1 large French fries, a shake that kind of became a combination of chocolate and strawberry because it was a slight screw up. It was actually very tasty, actually. Oh, yeah, I had a little bit of vanilla in it, too. It was good. It was a mix of chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. It was like Neapolitan chocolate shake.
What kind of shake did you ask for?
I asked for chocolate. They originally made me a strawberry. I said, I wanted a chocolate shake. And I'm like,
oh.
So I guess the lady misunderstood, and so she kind of gave me a combination of chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. It wasn't bad. I didn't mind it. I was like, I think the woman may have misunderstood what I said. Originally, she thought I wanted a coffee, and I said, no. I said, I just wanted a coffee paper cup. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was a little bit frustrated, but not really too bad. I was just,
Your ears probably threw her off, Michelle.
Maybe. I know. I gotta put fresh glue on these. These haven't been re-glued with fresh glue in a while. I took all the excess glue off, but there's still a little bit on there, so they're still a little sticky. But they do need to get some fresh glue on them. But the thing with the glue is, let's be honest here. I mean, Michelle does have to take them once a week to take a bath anyway. Yeah. So the way it is now is she just can gently peel them off. They don't stick super hard. I mean, they stay in there good though, but because these headphones kind of act like a bench press or like a vice, so they kind of clamps them down, and then the glue sticks better because it gets hot and sweaty underneath the headphones. So basically, then they just stick better, and then they stay on good. Because I'm on the show like 7 days a week, or between Discord and the YouTube. I'm on here on YouTube. I'm on the internet, but 7 days a week. So the ears kind of get like steamed. The glue gets good again, and then it just re-sticks. So I don't have to go crazy.
It's snowing here, Michelle, by the way.
It's snowing. Okay, that's cool. How much you got? Because we're going to be getting some tonight at 7.
We're going to get like 2 inches. I don't know about Leo, but...
It's about an inch right now, and it's still coming down.
How hard?
Thanks, Michelle. Not.
Yeah, you guys got a cold blister coming your way. It's going to stick around for a bit.
Yeah, but it's supposed to warm up, so I'm sure everything we get will melt.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 40 tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
By next week, by Saturday, the temperatures are going to start stabilizing in the colder side as we enter in La Nina.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
I do see that. Right now we're in El Nino. We're going to be slowly transition to La Nina. Yeah, that's what is predicted and projected to be coming. So in the later part of winter, El Nino will have a change in gender, become La Nina, and then it's gonna be a completely different thing. We're gonna have to deal with the southern conveyor belt, which means it's gonna be bringing moisture up from the southern states into the New England states. But there's gonna be the cold trough that's gonna stay up there, and then of course the cold will mix with the moisture, and it's gonna become snow and sleet and freezing rain. So yes, tonight is supposed to be down to about I don't have the weather right here in my hands right now, but it's gonna be pretty good. Okay. Actually, I don't know. Did someone ring my doorbell? I don't think so. I don't think so either, Michelle. But it is 3:21. It is 3:21. So, change the picture. Change the picture. No, change it to what?
To red.
Well, how about change it to this picture for right now? I got the side view. You won't be able to see the chat, but here's the side view. Okay. Yeah, I changed the picture for you. Yay! Did you plug in the microphone? I did. Yeah. Okay. So, no one rang the doorbell because I know Stan's gonna be here in probably about 8-10 minutes. No snow for me. I don't even know what town you're in. I don't even know what state you're in, Mr. Laugh. Arizona. Oh. Yeah, well, that's going to be a little harder. Arizona's a desert. It's kind of hard to get snow in a desert. You might be able to get it in the mountains, though. Yeah. What do you mean by that, Mr. Laugh? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. See, now you guys can't see what he's saying. Oh, I can see what I'm saying. Okay. Let's see. LOL says Miss DVR. No doorbell, no one rang it. Okay, got that part. How come everybody's being quiet right now? The suspense is killing them. What suspense?
What's up?
Antarctica is a desert, but it gets tons of snow. Yeah, it does, but actually it doesn't get a lot of snow as you think it does. It's mostly ice from snow that's fallen for millennia. It doesn't really snow often in Antarctica, but it's just that it's so cold that the snow just doesn't melt. Oh, the sublime, slowly. very slowly. All right, that sounds like something like that. Let me get the door. It might be Stan. 1 minute.
All right, Michelle.
Let's see if that's Stan. We'll just leave the door open. I can do that. I can do that.
Mute gang. Tiger Kitty, what's up? How you doing today?
All right, about the same. Got no taste and no smell still.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's horrible.
Hope you feel better real soon there.
Be alright.
You've been taking your liquids?
Yeah, all that shit.
Did you smoke that joint you found on the floor the other night?
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
Thank God for weed. It's actually great, helping me drink and eat.
Yeah. I got a buddy of mine who's got the COVID for the second time this year.
Oh my God.
But it's not as bad as the first time, so hopefully everyone gets over that soon. I know you've had it for about a week now, right?
Yeah, about a week now.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll make it. You'll get there.
I know.
Tiger, did you get the vaccination?
Yeah.
I had it right when it first came out. Me and my mom both.
Is that a flex? It's not like a new music album, you know?
What?
I got it when it came out, right when it came out. I pre-ordered that shit. Yeah, I'm just kidding around. Well, thankfully, it probably wasn't as strong or whatever as it is now, you know? So you didn't have to deal with
Same with anyone else
the
who
worst
wants to
of
come
it,
in.
the bad of it.
So.
No, it was just like a flu.
Yeah. Did you have company, Michelle, with someone at the door?
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Did you lose your taste and smell, Leo?
Because
every time I get like a flu type thing, I always lose my taste and smell.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can understand the smell.
Oh, Stan CT is coming in a little bit.
Well, it's upper respiratory, so I mean, it's going to mess with your sinuses regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
You talking about what COVID does, so it messes up your sense of taste?
Yeah, but every time I get an upper respiratory infection, it always messes up my smell and taste.
Yeah. We have other microphones. I got a feeling that Stan is going to be talking to Ed outside of the building. I don't think he's going to be here. He said that he wants to go take Ed and maybe go get a coffee or something.
Take him to the woods and.
So, I mean, maybe he might talk a little bit about it here, but I don't really know if he's going to be discussing it here.
Oh, you can ask him. If he doesn't want to, then, that's certainly fine.
Well, he said he wanted to talk to Ed in private about the whole business, so I got a feeling that's what he's going to do. He's going to probably go to McDonald's and say, hey, let's talk man to man, you know?
Yeah.
And that's fine. And it's like any other flu.
Give you a little bit of a time to yourself in the apartment, Michelle. Give you a little Michelle time. Maybe you and Lumi can,
Well, what we could do is we could play the World of Warcraft while they're talking. Yeah, we could play some World of Warcraft because it is World of Warcraft time already.
Or some Jackbox.
I don't know if that'd be a good idea, because what if Stan wants to start talking to you with Ed?
And I don't think Jackbox is a good game either because of the fact of what has happened in the past.
Michelle, maybe we should hold off on the game for a bit, just in case Stan may want to talk to you as well. It'd be hard for him to talk to you and Ed and all that while you're gaming. So maybe you want to hold off on it for a bit.
Right.
While Stan's there and all.
Not to cut into your gaming time or anything, but Stan is making the trip.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure Stan will probably want to talk to me and Michelle as well as Ed. I mean, maybe he might want to get some facts, motion of discovery, what's the story here, what's really happening, because he's heard a lot of things, but he really hasn't really had a chance to talk to Ed when Ed was calm about it. You know, I think once he sits down and talks to Ed in private, you know, he's gonna, because he is aware of, you know, the court system and all that. He's probably gonna, you know, tell Ed, hey, you know what? Since the agreement is between you and Jimmy and not between you and Michelle really can't throw you out. But Jimmy can certainly relocate you. He could. Yeah, he could.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I don't really know if I would mute the panel because the panel. I mean, it's kind of hard to mute the panel because like everybody else is gonna want to talk, and then I have to read all those captions, and then I won't be able to focus on what's being said. So it would be like between Ed, Stan, and me. It'll be like,
no, Michelle, we can mute. I won't. I would rather hear what Stan has to say to Ed anyway.
That's no problem. But the point I'm trying to say is that, if you guys want to say something to me and I've got the headphones on, you know, we can hear each other, but they wouldn't be able to hear us unless Stan decides to put his phone on, and then we can hear. Stan can hear us if he joins the show or whatever. But I don't need this. You don't need to say anything. Play well with you. You never know. He might, but right now I don't think today's a social visit so much. You know, everybody is rightfully concerned. You know that in my case, if you know, it's a lot harder when you don't have car. I've been through abuse, trauma, treatment in Susan B. Anthony, so I know, you know, I know some of you might say, Susan B. Anthony. Yes, I have been through situations like this before. So, yeah, I know what it's like. Plus, I also studied this in Psych 132, 133. So it's harder to just do something, and then actually have to go, well, what do I do? You know, because one of the things that we were told in the Susan B. Anthony is you got to get away from the abuser. Well, the abuser is the one that is pretty much can't leave because he doesn't have a car. You can't leave. You don't have a car. So how can you get away from each other? You can't. Unless somebody else is willing to take you somewhere safe. And Michelle doesn't have the money to pay for a hotel room. I don't know.
Sure you do, Michelle. You just literally got like $100 yesterday, but you don't need to leave, Michelle. I mean, it's your apartment. I mean, if you did need to get away, Michelle, you would have the money for a hotel room. You literally got $100 yesterday just from one person, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and your mom gave you 100 as well.
You know, one of the things me and Michelle have always said is we kind of wanted to get a vacation anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, but I'm sorry, but $90 a night loan is a little bit much for a vacation right now. I'm considering we got 122.51.
But it's not too much for your safety, Michelle.
Yeah, but 122.51 is not going to pay. It's not going to really pay much for a motel room because, even if I could go to say the I don't know, the different motels in the area. There's two. They're cheaper ones, and both are way out of my reach. Okay, there's a third one, which is not Best Western. It's I stayed there when
Krista wouldn't take you in for a night?
Who wouldn't take you in for a night?
Krista.
I mean, if you really needed to leave, could you stay at Krista's or no?
No, because she's got her family there, her daughter, her husband. So Krista can't do it.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about a night.
I don't know. I mean, I think part of Krista...
Sherry's like 3 doors down from you. You could always stay at Sherry's or something if you needed to. She lives like literally right up the block from you.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd explain, I mean, Krista knows the situation.
Well, Sherry,
I mean, if you explain the situation to Sherry, to say, hey, I just need somewhere to.
I got a feeling Sherry knows
stay
about
for my
the situation
safety.
because I think she watches the show. I think she knows about the situation. And I think she probably saying to herself, I don't want to get in the middle of this one. I can see her point. I don't want to get in the middle of this one.
No. You're not trying to get her in the middle, but I mean, if you were scared, they wouldn't let you come there and stay for the night or something?
I don't think so.
Really? I would. I mean, if I live close to you.
I don't see why Michelle should be the one that has to leave. It's her apartment.
No, I don't think she should either, but if Ed's not leaving, and I was just curious, like, if she did have a safe place to go. Because she's talking about a hotel room.
There's a motel. There's two of them. We call it Hotel Siberia. And the reason why it's called Hotel Siberia is this thing is in the middle of the sticks. I mean, it is the sticks. But they will allow cats. So Rusty could go with me there. If I can get a ride there. And the second motel is the Lakeside. That place is also a little bit better because it's on Old Route 8, which goes to Torrington. And then there's the other one, which is that Days Inn? No, it's not a chain. You stayed it during 2015. Yeah, I remember, but I forgot what it was called. That is pretty expensive. I mean, it's got a couple nice features for even if it was just for a 1-day vacation. It has a swimming pool. Indoor, unfortunately, the chlorination is so strong. The minute Michelle steps her hair in that pool, her hair is going to basically turn green and fall out. Yeah, the chlorination is insane. Really bad. I mean, I've been in indoor pools, but this place, the chlorine is so strong. Wow.
Hey, couldn't Ed move in with Homeless Mike? I mean, Homeless Mike got a place, didn't he?
He's staying with another guy in the Clock Shop Apartments, to my knowledge. So I don't think Roy, which is multiply handicapped, is going to be able to take Ed in on top of Homeless Mike. Homeless Mike is helping Roy.
Oh no, I like Roy. I wouldn't want to put that on him.
Yeah, Roy is an old veteran. He's got physical mobility problems. I don't think that would be good. You see, the problem is when everybody in Winsted, basically, when the soup kitchen shut down, there's no longer anybody talking to each other anymore locally. So nobody knows who can help each other, because otherwise the community would help each other. So, like, let's say, I'll just pull an example up. Say Jessica Raymond, which I did talk to about a week ago. Let's say she says to me, "Hey, Michelle, I know you're having problems. Hey, why don't you stay with me for a while?" We could have been talking about the soup kitchen in arranged terms. But we don't see each other much. Now it's all, by chance. Well, before we would go into lunch, we'd all kind of rub elbows, we'd talk about things. We don't have that because the soup kitchen social part of it is gone. And that was an important thing for the community, was the soup kitchen social aspect, and that's no longer there. So nobody knows what anybody's doing anymore. I don't know.
Michelle, do you guys have a lot of homeless in your area?
Yeah, we do.
You have a lot of shelters.
No, we don't. We only have 2. As far as we know, we still only have 2. We have one that's a YMCA shelter. But you got to go now to a homeless intake shelter in Torrington to get into the YMCA shelter. So, which means that if I was to go to that, or even if Ed was to go to that, it's the same process. You have to sign in, check in. You're probably going to need to have a COVID verification that you don't have COVID. Yeah, you can count on that. And then they'd have to find you a bed. And if there's no bed, guess what? You're not going to be sleeping anywhere that night. So that's the problem. Again, if you don't have a car, you're a sitting duck. Okay? That's one of the reasons why I really do wish I had a car or a horse or something. Or or even a nice 3-wheel bike with a motor on it so Michelle can cruise out of town. Throw a bag together. She has a suitcase. And then just throw a bag together, call a hotel and say, hey, I need a place to stay for a few nights. And then go to the hotel or motel and then just be safe. But that's not an option if you don't have a car or transportation. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He's been homeless so many times. Yeah, he used to have an apartment. And then over and over again, he gets getting himself into situations where he loses everything. So, like a homeless man, he doesn't have anything to live for, which is a tragedy on his part. Because the last time he lost his apartment here was because he fell for a woman that was a manipulator, and he lost his apartment because he was defending her because she didn't pay the rent. And so he fell with her, and he said, why don't you go with me to Florida? He took her to Florida, and then she basically took him to the cleaners. Sounds familiar? Yeah, it sounds familiar. I won't say that with Patty. Well, Patty took advantage of you because she's, she knew that you were her, and that instead of just being nice and offering you a helping hand, she started seeing dollar signs. Right, and that's true. But I can't believe I was so naive to fall for that with Patty. I don't know why I fell for that with Patty.
Did Ed come back with a load of bags of clothes? Did he get some?
No, he didn't get anything.
Oh
gosh.
Jesus.
Then why did he go?
I don't know where he went, but I'm sure him and Krista must have went somewhere. I think he went to look, but he didn't see anything he really liked. I don't know yet. I haven't asked
something better
him.
than nothing. Oh, well. What?
All right. I understand. I think Ed's in the bedroom.
All right. How you doing?
All right. You want to say to Ed, he's in the bedroom.
You didn't hear me walk in?
No, I didn't. That's why I left the door unlocked.
Okay.
So you can just come in and go talk to Ed. I think he's in the bedroom.
There he is. He's right here.
All right. Now these guys want to hear it all loud, so I don't really know if you want to keep it personal or not.
Or being nosy.
All right. I'm gonna respect the guys' decisions to talk privately amongst each other. FC wants to join. Okay. Go ahead, FC.
Yeah, I gotta give him a minute. That's good that Stan made it.
Stan just came. He's talking to Ed now.
Awesome.
And Stan said he agreed. He does want to talk to Ed in private. So.
Yeah.
I said Stan says he does want to talk to Ed in private.
Yeah, that's fair, Michelle. That's fair. Yeah.
So right now it sounds like they're going down the stairs. I think he said he wants to bring the coffee.
Yeah.
But that's okay, guys. Look, I mean, let's see if we can get the situation resolved. That's what I want to do. So. All right, so Red, what we've decided to do with those spammers is report them. So if you see any more of those Russian spammer garbage, just report them for spamming. Yeah, I think it is smart for them to talk in private.
Michelle, what was your favorite cookie so far that you've eaten?
I like the macadamia ones. I thought they were good. That's the only ones I've eaten so far. I'm not really too much into gingerbreads. I'm not too much into gingerbread
I made her
cookies.
cookies and I sent them.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah, it was nice of her to do that. Tiger Kitty. I haven't tried the other ones yet, but I'm going to try some soon. I'd like the macadamia nut ones too. Yeah, I think Stan knows that. That's one of the reasons why he wants to take it to a public place.
This is Rusty's 3-pound food bowl.
What's that? Oh, that's his food bowl, yeah.
Yeah, this is Rusty's 3-pound food bowl.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a big relish dish. Yeah, it's a big relish dish because what happened was we had a smaller dish when they had the cat, and it was hard for Fame to chew, so we just basically put the dry food in a bigger dish so that Fame could just slowly chew it, and after a while the dish just kind of stayed there. Yeah, Rusty's a big eater, so.
We're gonna go to McDonald's, grab something.
What's that?
No.
We're gonna go to McDonald's, grab something.
All right. So when you get a chance, Dan, if you want to talk to me or anything, don't be afraid to do so. You know, on or off the show, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Right now, all the crew's watching this. I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
but I think. Like you think, I think it would probably be better if you guys take this privately to wherever you want to go talk about it. Because I don't.
The studio's pretty private.
Since breakfast, so.
Huh?
I haven't had anything to eat since breakfast, so I'm gonna take it down to McDonald's, grab something to eat.
Yeah, he hadn't eaten yet. He hadn't even had breakfast.
Yeah, so.
Me and Krista had breakfast or lunch this morning, so. Yeah.
I ate cookies.
So anyway, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, he eats a lot of cat food. He eats 2 hands of cat food a day. Doesn't always eat it all the way dry. Usually always leave some in there, you know, just so that there's always something to chew on in case he gets a little hungry and wants to get the munchies. You know, my cat does eat a lot of food. Rusty's heavy. I wouldn't say he's fat. I wouldn't say he's skinny. Nobody in this house is skinny. Nobody in this house is skinny.
I have a fat cat that he might fall in love with. She's fat too.
Who is?
My cat.
Oh, your cat. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, during the winter time, he really put it on.
She looks like a potato with little stubs.
Kind of reminds me of a big, giant, living Garfield.
Yeah, he does.
Except he doesn't eat lasagna.
They're taking this thing private, it seems.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in a little bit.
Bullshit.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good thing. They take it to, talk to each other private. I think that this would be better for both of them. You know.
Fuck Ed.
You're here.
Privacy.
What's that?
Right. My dog agrees.
Oh no, I think it's best if they talk in the public place, and just
in front of us.
Because they're hungry anyway. Stan didn't eat yet, and Ed didn't eat yet, so maybe this would be.
Yeah,
good.
now Stan's got to pay for his meal. How nice.
I got a feeling he probably will be, or maybe Ed might pay for his own meal. I paid for Krista's meal.
No, Ed's
yeah,
not
but
paying
Krista
for
gave
shit.
you a ride.
Yeah. Right. But I mean, I also gave her gas money too. See, I didn't have to pay for her food, but I do, because I think it's fair. The fact is that she took her time out of her morning to help me get the laundry done, and then she was going to go to Dunkin' Donuts, and Dunkin' Donuts was closed, so we couldn't use the Dunkin' cards right now. So I said, fine, we'll just go ahead and go get some, food at McDonald's, and I'll pay for it with my PayPal. That's what we did.
Dude, I'm a mafia person.
Well, thank you very much. I don't know what the bell was for. I don't see any money. What was that?
I became a member, Michelle.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you very much, Leo.
Congratulations.
Okay, by the way, that's where all the really nasty stuff goes. That's the member support. So members can watch that stuff and check it out. Or even
Yeah,
the
I think
not
I'm
so
going to go in
nasty
and
stuff.
rewatch some of those Ed clips.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be good if we can get some timestamps together so we have an ongoing record.
I can probably do that, FC.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So then, when the time comes, Michelle, when I have to call the police on him, it'll be a lot easier for me to show them the evidence.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to call. So Either he gets out or I call. It's gonna happen.
Oh, I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't happen. But
it's going, Michelle. I'm making a promise.
I remember the night he got rough with my monitor. I said, "Call the cops." I remember that.
I have been in jail all my life.
I never been in jail. I don't even know how I would live in jail, considering the fact
Ed's had his record expunged, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ed's a man of the people.
Michelle, you need to put some more sticker thingies in your thing.
More sticker thingies in it. I will. I'll have to find
for
some
members.
I'll have to create some new ones. Or some more ones. Oh. Everybody likes the rusty one. How many can I have for members? I have no idea. We'll have to work on that. Yeah, maybe I might add myself, like the thumbnail from Willow. I mean, the thumbnail that we have on Discord. I thought about changing this thumbnail on this channel to that one, but then I'd also end up on my email, and then people wonder, what in the hell is it with these ears?
Right, that would be great if Stan just left him at McDonald's. Well, that would be a little too close.
Scratch on your face,
just dump him in the river.
That was a nick from scraping your face with a razor to shave. Michelle does get a little bit of fur. Yeah, that's what was from the shaving. Michelle was in a bit of a rush. Yep, it happens.
Dan is a very good friend to you, Michelle.
Yeah, I know Stan's also doing a lot for me and Ed. He's a friend of Ed, too.
I think he's just putting up with Ed.
He's taking time out of his day. And he could be home right now with his wife and his kids.
He's doing that for you, not for Ed.
Actually, he's doing it for both of us.
He's doing it strictly for you, trust me. It has nothing to do with fucking Ed. It's because he cares about you, Michelle.
I know he cares about me. Just like everybody else here does.
Stan told me that he's going to I think he told everybody that he's basically going to give him those two options. Either you find a place and get the fuck out, or you get arrested.
Actually, they do either one. Actually, you guys don't realize they do have, I think you do know they do have internet in jail. Yes, they do. Unless, of course, your order says you can't have access to the internet. Yeah, then you get firewalled. Yeah, but that's... Fuck me! Lummy, we are truly worried about you and Michelle for safety, hence the question. Which was, are you sure it wasn't Ed Michelle Marie? No, it was not Ed. I know it wasn't Ed. Nope. I heard something in the background.
That's Ed freaking out last night.
Ed, you are an idiot.
Oh, I already know about this from last
Put that
night.
up later.
We don't have to replay it again. All right.
No, I know, Michelle. I was just making sure it went through. I haven't even checked it out yet. I'm gonna have to do some edits on it. Put it up later.
I wish I lived closer to the place. I know. I wish a lot of you lived closer. It would have been nice if we could have had a meet up in person. That would have been nice. But then with this COVID crap, we don't know even if you could even met in person, because the fact is we all live in different states.
Wow. It's unless people are a bunch of pussies.
Right now, Fox News says that Joe Biden has basically threw his hands up in the air regarding COVID enforcement. It's leaving it up to the state governors to deal with it.
Yep, lowered the restrictions, the quarantine restrictions, and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really been messing up everybody's life.
Yeah,
Brian K.
for the flow.
Michelle, if Ed ever sets foot on South Africa, I will hunt him down with an RPG-7. Are you allowed to do that in South Africa? Oh,
I don't think there's many rules there.
I don't know. Depends which community. After all, they kill albinos for their hair and eyes. Oh, that's true. There's some of the witch doctors do that. Yeah. Kind of weird to think about it. They think albino hair and eyes are special for some reason.
They are, Michelle. They're a rare kind. You don't run into too many albino people. It's a rarity.
I had a friend growing up who was
It
an
is a
albino.
rarity.
I went to a school
I
with
have
a kid.
ocular albinism,
too,
so
but-
I mean it's a little different. I don't got the hair, but naturally anyway. But I got the
Never ran into one as an
albinism
adult.
in the eyes. Yeah. No rules there, really.
Michelle, just drink a couple bottles of that wine. You'll get those pink eyes.
I don't really want to drink too much wine. Honestly, like I said, I really don't want to get too into that wine thing. We already seen what alcohol is doing. And I don't really want.
It was a joke, Michelle, and it's just Boom Farms wine, Michelle. It's not going to turn you into an alcoholic.
Yeah, I know.
If you have a bottle of wine, it's like drinking soda, basically. You'll
Yeah,
be-
Michelle, I drink about a bottle of wine once every 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay.
Every 1 to 2 hours, you said?
Yeah, 1 to 2 hours.
Okay.
I wish.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah. Mr.
Yeah.
Laugh said there are literally no laws in South Africa. Miss DVR says, sadly, I don't live in the USA because I would have went to you in a heartbeat to help you out. Well, thank you. But the USA is a very vast country. So depending on which part of the USA you were in, it may have been very difficult. Especially if you decide to go to the West Coast. I live on the East Coast. Leo says Siberia. Miss DVR says Africa. Okay. DVR says, guys, stop being search enablers talking about alcohol. Tempted to grab my cognac bottle now. A glass away.
Oh, what does
and have
cognac
health benefits.
taste
Yes,
like?
it can.
It's
I
whiskey,
do agree with
brown
you
liquor.
there, Brian K. I have seen the reports, especially red wine, because of the tannic acid. I do know that. But I am a predisposed alcoholic, so which means it'd be best not to mess around with alcohol excessively because you might become more than a social drinker. You might
I know,
sing in a
everybody in
way.
my family was an
You might hear
alcoholic.
me go,
Get me.
hey, I need my case of wine. I need a case of wine. I start whining because I didn't get my wine. That wouldn't be so good either. Well, it's bleeping and screaming, I need my beer. I need my wine. That wine a lot, don't
Like a
you?
little fucking child.
Oh, wow. You're 12 hours away from me, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm 12 hours away. Winston, Connecticut.
I could be there in half a day.
Yeah. But how would you get past the COVID checkpoints, though?
What COVID checkpoints?
I
Do
drive
those
over 'em.
even exist?
Is that a real thing?
What the
I don't
hell?
think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a fucking Jesus Christ.
there's no COVID checkpoints, Michelle. Maybe at the border if she was going to Canada.
Yeah,
maybe.
well, that would be different.
Pestfiller says, "Are you end up like Ed when he rages about not getting his beer?" That's what I would be afraid of happening. Even though you're kind of joking around, that is what I'm afraid of what would happen. And I'm not happy about that. I mean, as I said, once in a great while, I'll drink a little bit of wine, just chill. Yeah, but I'm not going to do it every night. I'm not going to do it every week.
That was your cousin, Brian?
That was your cousin, Brian? What do you mean? Brian Case said my
He said his
cousin was in
cousin-
the United States in the 1990s and killed a homeless man with a screwdriver. What does Miss TVS say? And pour me a vodka mix, please. Don't forget the straw. I don't know, guys.
Drink the vodka with the crazy straw.
So one of the other things too is that I've been trying to work on portion control weight loss. I don't know. I think I have lost some weight. I don't know. My chin seems smaller. It's getting smaller. I can see it. It's not as big.
What'd you have to eat at McDonald's today, Michelle?
Krista seemed to think so.
The same thing I usually have: 2 plain double cheeseburger, lunch, French fries, and 2 Diet Cokes and a large chocolate shake. But it ended up becoming a Napolitan shake because it ended up being chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry mixed together. Because it was screwed up. I think that the registered woman has hearing problems too. I didn't get upset with her. I was like, okay.
2 Cokes, a shake, 2 burgers, and some fries.
Speaking of
Weight Watchers would be proud.
Did you check the receipt, or did you check to see which PayPal got charged? No, I didn't look yet, Lom. I'll have to look at that. Because if it's your main PayPal, you already had the money in there to cover it. Yes. And even if it didn't go into your checking account, you still had the money to cover it. Yes. Yes, indeed. In fact, on the 3rd, we're going to take the $122.51 and we're going to put it right toward the Capital One card along with the $60. That's going to be close to $180 towards the Capital One card. And then when I get paid again from YouTube, which is about $120 at this point, at least, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to throw that into the Capital One card. And then lower the principal. And then maybe in February 21st, if things go well, you can do the same thing again. Yeah. That's an idea.
Right.
That kind of looks like Dory, that picture there. It does.
What looks like Dory?
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of does, Michelle.
What does?
I think Dory was a bit bigger. Red Foreman's picture.
Oh.
Well, the face does, anyway.
Yeah.
The body isn't too far from wrong. That's about right. Dory's a chunky person, too. Well,
Yeah, she's floppy. Yeah,
Very disturbing.
Actually, Michelle, like I said, you can see your face. You actually did lose some weight in the chin. Yeah, I think I lost some weight in the chin, too.
Well, Michelle, you need to start eating more salads and veggies and fruit.
Yes.
You said you're a vegetarian.
Right.
What?
And that's what I want to eat.
And hamburgers.
I'm not so much. I'll be honest. I'm not into salad. I'm not too much into salads. But what I like is I like raw fruits and vegetables. I like to eat raw fruits and vegetables. And Ed isn't into raw fruits and vegetables. He's like, ew.
And stop with the pasta.
Yeah, it's probably the problem.
Unless you're gonna do like spaghetti squash or something instead of noodles.
Yeah.
No.
I'll fax him when it'll have his sent up, and I don't get why this would be a problem. Okay, Miss TVR says, raise his glass to your safety, health, and well, hopefully prosperous near future. Yeah, we pulled up, by the way, speaking of that, we pulled up the tarot cards for me, and it does show for financial well-being is that this channel is doing fine. We are actually becoming prosperous. The Ace of Pentacles came up a couple times.
So for the tarot cards, I was asking earlier, can we kind of zone in on a date as to when Ed will be arrested and a restraining order will be issued?
I don't know if we can actually get dates like that. I don't even know how we can pull up a date in tarot cards.
We'll do it like is it
go week by week?
Maybe give a time period within the next week.
Oh yeah, it'll be between now and the end of January for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, Michelle, could we maybe go week by week? You know, first week of January, second week of January.
Oh, I eat raw fruits and vegetables. I mean, Ed doesn't want to buy raw fruits and vegetables. That's what it comes
Too bad.
to.
Fuck him.
Like I said, Michelle, you say he's helping pay and buy food for the house. No, you helped him get those food stamps. The government is buying food, not him.
I helped him get the food stamps. Yes, I helped him apply.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's sharing the food stamps with me, which is true. So that's an honest truth. Yes, I mean I helped him get on the program because he doesn't know how to do all the paperwork. But and he's sharing the food stamps with me. So that's true. You know.
My God, Godson gives food stamps.
Stop eating pizza at McDonald's. Mr. Laugh, I hardly ever go to McDonald's, and lately we have not been really eating pizza either.
Well, I mean, it's okay to treat yourself once in a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, the in between is what counts. I mean,
it's
eating so late at night, eating pasta. You know, that stuff. You know, if you really are serious about losing weight, you need to cut that out.
I told him last time I saw the pasta. I said to him nicely. I said, "Oh God." I said, I'm not going to eat much of this. This is too much. This is too heavy. And it was. And I said, I'll just take some of this. That's it. That's all I had. It was a smaller plate. I said, I'm not having a lot of this. This stuff was heavy. I was like lots and lots of pasta, lots and lots of mozzarella and cheddar cheese. I'm like, oh my God. Cholesterol, nightmare.
I'm going to make my own pasta. I want to try this like spinach artichoke pasta.
Artichokes. Good. I never really had artichokes. I've had spinach many times, but never had artichokes.
If they're cooked right, they're really good.
What do you mean I never ate that stuff before? Michelle's been eating vegetables for a long time. But she does eat a lot of things from Cumberland Farms, too. Yes.
What's your favorite vegetable, Michelle?
I like carrots. I like green peppers.
And Mitch, no.
Does it have to be a single vegetable? What about carrots? Yeah, carrots. Yeah, carrots are okay in moderation because carrots have to kind of, but my favorite fruit is corn. And yes, it's a fruit because it's a seed bearing. It's a seed bearing kernel. So that's actually seeds.
Hey Michelle, do you know what the hardest part of a vegetable to eat is?
What's that?
The wheelchair.
Oh. I kind of get it. Okay. You're talking about someone like that, like Stephen Hawking kind of situation.
Yeah.
I find your jokes to be most insulting. Oh, sorry. That's how his voice sounds, actually, on the computer. I've been studying this situation for the past 3 years, only to find out that Michelle's channel is growing at an extremely fast pace. And
Michelle,
I am proud to say that she's doing a good job. Hoorah!
What are you having for dinner tonight, Michelle?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm having tonight. I have no idea. Maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. I mean, sometimes I will not eat dinner. Sometimes I actually will just like when I'm at the soup kitchen, like myself, I'll be like, if I was to eat something like at the soup kitchen, maybe a lunch, maybe a light breakfast like Honey Nut Cheerios, and then maybe something small at the soup kitchen, and then I just forgo dinner and say fuck it, just go to bed. That's what I usually do.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking only 5.
I bought 17 pounds of beef. Why don't you buy the whole cow?
We used to buy half a cow and half a pig, and then we would, store it for the season. Right around summertime, I think we did it, and we'd be good until spring.
Right.
But we had a large family.
Right. You know what? There was one scene of the Stephen King's movie called The Dome that actually made me violently sick. When the dome, if anybody's seen the dome, you'll know what I'm talking about. When the dome showed up, and there was one cow that was bisected in half by this dome, and the two halves of the cow fell away, and all the blood, gut, and entrails pulled out. I was like, ew, I'm not watching this. I said, ew, I'm not watching this. This is gross, man. I mean, really, it was. Why would, I mean, the cow was cut in half. I was like, ew, blood, guts, and shells everywhere. Yuck.
What are you talking about?
There's a TV series called The Dome. That was a movie, miniseries on CBS. And then in the pilot episode, the dome formed over a small community. That totally cut the community off from everybody else.
You know, I've noticed something. Since Ed is not there, you seem more relaxed.
Yeah. Well, that's because Michelle doesn't have to worry about Ed going off on a ballistic tangent, like a targeting tangent, trying to go, aha, my targeter scanners are loaded. You are now in my target. You say something stupid, I will gladly blow you up. My missile warheads are loaded and armed. Yeah, that's why. That's true. I don't have to feel like that. It's like, okay, that's the reason the morning show is good too. Morning shows like that because we can talk in the morning show, and when Ed's not awake, we don't have to worry about that. But the night shows, and he's sitting in the computer over there, and he's hearing me in the microphone, and it's almost like, you say anything stupid, punk, you're gonna regret it. Really? Yeah, that would make anybody nervous. You know, and that's the reason why, you know, I think I think it would have been, maybe I could have moved the computer into the bedroom. Sure you could have. Except the reality kicks in, which is that, number one, this thing is friggin' heavy. Yeah, and there's a lot of wires to move. And the lighting has to be moved, and it's in a way you would actually in some ways be more vulnerable because there would only be one way up besides the emergency window. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if that would have been a better choice. Everyone's bigger than the Cruise's button mushroom. Oh, come on, Red. It's not fair to say. I don't know anything about that, but you know the thing is Cruiser's a nice guy. You know he's been having fun with you guys for years. He likes being on this show too. Oh, that's okay, but it's something I don't think he necessarily wants to have it discussed on here. And does your local Walmart sell shotguns? Maybe, but I don't have a permit. No, Michelle doesn't have a gun license.
I'm back.
Michelle, we've been over this a million times. You don't need a permit to buy a rifle. You just need a valid state ID. You don't need a permit.
Yeah, I got a valid state ID, but it expires in February. Me and Chris are going to go renew it.
We better go get one before February.
Wait, are we talking about her to get a gun?
Mm-hmm. Shotgun.
FC says,
I don't think that's a good idea.
Ralph, I know they used to years ago, but Connecticut has gotten ridiculous over the years with licensing. Yeah, it's the same thing with bladed weapons too.
Right.
It's
no,
really
Michelle doesn't need a gun. She can't see properly.
That's fine. That's why she gets a shotgun. She can just point and click.
Yeah, but what if she point and clicks at the wrong thing?
Oh.
That's what I'm...
Well, that's just it. I don't really think a gun is a good idea.
No,
I don't care
think so
about. I don't care if it's original point and click interface. The Smith and Wesson. I don't really like.
Maybe,
I don't like.
Maybe like a.
I don't like.
Gun
I do not
maybe.
like guns anyway. I do not like guns.
Michelle, to be honest, you probably shouldn't have any weapon. Your best bet's just to get you a whistle. You know, just blow it really hard, and someone will come help you. Probably your best bet is just to get a whistle. You shouldn't have any type of weapon. I mean, I wouldn't give you a stick knife.
You're such an ass.
No, I'm just saying that's probably the sword. So
Well,
just, so just a bottle. She'll cut something off with the sword, or a gun she'll shoot herself. She'll spray herself with the taser.
I mean,
knock herself with the taser. I mean, just get a whistle, Michelle. You just need a whistle.
Yeah, I always have a sharp mind, guys. I always try to keep up with everything. I try. I'm not always successful, but I try.
And she's got knives and stuff, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I got knives.
I have a baseball bat.
I don't
have a baseball bat, but I got a piece of 2x4 if I really needed to use it. Although that's not what it was for.
I wouldn't allow you to have any of that stuff if I was your son or a relative, Michelle. Your apartment would probably be baby-proofed. Maybe padding all over the place. With no sharp weapons.
You know what the problem is I know that doesn't require a sword to be locked in a scabbard under Connecticut law, but I would be very careful with a sword, especially around kids.
So you probably pick it up on the wrong end or something and just hurt your hand. I would hate that.
I could see you having like a dagger, something very manageable that's close to you.
Dirk is good.
Even a sword, I think, is a bad idea.
Well, swords are terrible for close combat fighting anyway. And if you're talking about fighting within a hallway, you're going to likely make more damage to the building than you are to your target. It's kind of a toss up with that. I mean, I think the landlord wouldn't be too happy with holes in his walls and blood dripping all over his floors.
Some spit wads.
Connecticut is strict left. It's a blue state with all sorts of stupid rules. Yes, unfortunately. And then Stan CT points out the defend your castle clause still doesn't play in Connecticut. So theoretically, yes, you can defend your home. But even then, they're going to still investigate you if you meme anybody. Okay, so that's just it. I don't know. I don't have the heart to do it. I hurt anyone, really. I'm not a person that likes to take the kind of stuff in my own hands. I would really... See, that's one of the reasons I have a hard time with World of Warcraft in some ways. I don't like... I mean, I can play PvP, right? And right now, some of my characters are set for PvP. But I just don't have the heart to go after another player in the game. I try to get used to the thought going after another player.
I die if I do. Michelle, do you have any legends in your area?
Legends?
Like in Connecticut?
I don't really know of any, but there's Dudley Town, but it's not really a legend as far as I understand it. But it's not like
Dudley Town?
It's just this really weird town in Connecticut that's got all this state police watching it like a hawk. I don't know why.
It's called Dudley Town?
Dudley Town. Taser his nuts when he's in bed. I don't know about that. But like I said, back to what I was saying in the World of Warcraft, I just don't have the heart to hurt another player in the game. I mean, if the player comes running after me and he's brandishing his weapons or he's throwing aggressive spells, I had no choice. And I was like, okay, now I got to take this guy down because he's trying to take me down. But normally I just go after the NPC. I just go after the mobs, and I don't go after other players because I rather play PvE than PvP. The few times I've gotten in duels with people, they started the duel first, and obviously it's like, okay, you've been recruited into this. Okay. And I take them down. All right, die trying. One day I was actually in Goldshire, and this is when I was playing Bashira. I was just getting the meal. And some stupid person, I didn't know, went ahead and drew a bead on me and basically blew me dead. I was just going to check the mailbox. And I was like, I had PvP on, but I was like, hey, wait a second. I'm just going to check the mail. That's not fair.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. Michelle, how far away are you from Bethany or Hamden?
Hamden, and I think that's closer to New Haven. Stan, probably maybe about 2 hours, maybe. I don't know where Bethany is, but I know where Hamden is. It's down by the shoreline.
Ooh, you have the Winston Wild Man. Kind of looks like Ed.
The Winston Wild Man. I
Yeah,
actually don't know anything about that. But I do know what the Legends of the Raggy Society, which was a real thing. They were people who originally came from Eastern Europe to work in the iron mills, and they established themselves in their mountain, I think in Salisbury, called Mount Rago. And they were all Eastern Europeans, and some of them decided to emigrate into Winstead. And so
that's a good picture.
They
It represents him very well.
They would be like your hillbillies. They were really dedicated iron workers. They worked hard, but they were a little bit backwater. I mean, they weren't really like no hillbilly like. You visualize when you say about the Kentucky hillbillies, definitely a place for Raggy culture. It was definitely not. They were hard workers, but they were just not very well educated, didn't speak the language well. Of course, that later changed later on as the families got more integrated into our society. Then it won't. Okay, let's see what it says here. FC says I've been to Dudleytown many years ago back in high school. It's really well known in Connecticut. Yes, I know. Misty VR says that it won't hurt that bad. I only go shock him. Nothing wrong with hillbillies. No, there's not. I'm one of them. I'm one of the hillbillies of Litchfield Hills. Yeah, that's what we do. Simple lives. I mean,
yeah, I was just looking it up. Dudleytown. I thought she said Deadlytown.
Dudley. Well, maybe the way it could be Dudleytown. Deadlytown. Who knows?
It's not bears. It's fucking hillbillies. Fuck you, you crazy hillbillies.
All right, come on, Paul. Stop. Yeah, but no one knows why the Connecticut State Police watch Dudleytown so much. I mean, I understand there's something about it's not really a town. It's in a sense, it's like a little.
They're saying it's because a family, the Dudley family, who all met a gruesome end, and they cursed the town.
Okay.
And they said people who visit cannot leave without feeling sick.
Yeah, I went there. I didn't feel that. We just got fucked up and drank and got stoned. But that was
is it creepy? Did you get any creepy feelings? Or
yeah, I mean, it is creepy because it's all run down and it's a shithole. So I mean, it is kind of creepy. I guess I think it's more like if you live in Connecticut and you hear about it, it's like there's all this lore around it. You hear all sorts of shit. So I think it's probably like the buildup, for people that go there and then they kind of freak themselves out. But it's really nothing. It's just a rundown shithole.
Right.
Yeah, I took my daughter to a cemetery here that was supposedly the most haunted in this area, and I didn't get no creepy feeling.
Another thing that's a famous thing in Connecticut is Pleasure Beach, which used to be a tourist beach, but that kind of when the bridge burned down, getting to the beach was kind of like on a little island.
Is that a nudist beach, Michelle? Pleasure Beach?
It's called Pleasure Beach. I don't know if it was in news. It's near Bridgeport. That's all I know.
Man, it's called.
So right now the only way to get to it is to go by boat. And it used to be little houses and
secluded.
Cottages there. They tore them down, but it's still kind of. People kind of wonder if they're going to ever rebuild the bridge and get people to go back there as a tourist area. And then I heard it was supposed to be a bird sanctuary later on, but I don't know what happened to that after that.
Is that where the kids in Winstead go for spring break from Pleasure Beach? Go watch the bird sanctuary?
And well, no, that was more like down by Bridgeport. I don't really know if the people of Winstead actually went there. The most popular thing in Winston is to go to the Mad River Dam for some reason. I don't know why, especially for kids. I'm like, why you want to go to Mad River Dam? I mean, it's a coffer dam. It's like, it's a very important thing that one of the flood control things since the 1955 flood. But really?
So how far are you? How far are you from Stanford, Connecticut?
Maybe about 2 miles. Maybe about 2 hours
2
again.
hours.
Oh,
It's way south.
That's a shame.
That's right at the border of New York.
I would have loved to have seen Michelle in an episode of Jerry Springer Audience.
Oh my! I actually went to it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be funny as hell.
Well, I know that Stan obviously has been through almost all the states, so he knows more of where these places are better than I do. And so did my dad, because he used to go doing floor laying jobs throughout the state for his own company when he had Northland Flooring, and then later from his brother's company, Dalene Flooring, which is part of the Protestant side of the family. And so they would
floor laying jobs, Michelle. Like you go to people's houses and lay on their floor. What do you mean?
The floor work for finishing flooring or installing strip, oak flooring, pine flooring. That's what they did. So he had to be able to drive his truck to wherever the customer was. And this is before GPS. And he would just know very well where to go, which streets to go. Was no major problem. My dad was in some ways kind of like a British taxi cab driver. He knew the route. He goes, okay, I gotta go here, this town. I'm here, this town. Okay, he knew how far to go. He knew which exits to go. Boom, 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 boom. And he'd get there. And I was with him driving on a few of those runs. And I was like, Dad, how do you do this? You're not even looking at a friggin' map. Oh, I just know where everything is. Okay. All the 180 towns in Connecticut, you know where all of them are. And plus the towns of Massachusetts. And parts of Rhode Island. Jeez. Wow. Quite a trip for my father. He loved to travel. He used to love to go everywhere. He was a traveling man, but not for the reasons like Ricky Nelson was thinking about. Because he worked and he had to go to different job sites and he had to know where they were. That was one thing that made me proud of my dad, is the fact is that he was so smart and able to keep all this stuff in his head. I got my dad's brains. I can tell you, I got my dad's brain, but they're focused on different things. Yeah, Michelle's not too good with navigation. I have the background, Michelle. Okay. Audio is a bit better on panel as well. You may want to be here when Ed gets back. I don't think Ed is necessarily going to be talking about anything in the panel or whatever. I think it'll probably be more like a private conversation between me and him. And I don't think he necessarily wants to be dragged out on a panel.
Michelle, has he been drinking it all today?
He's got to do what we say.
Has he been drinking it all today yet, Michelle, or no?
No.
I think he ran out of beer yesterday.
He doesn't drink until nighttime. And it's not nighttime yet. Usually about 7 o'clock he starts.
It's almost like he's got, what is that called? Alzheimer's, but induced by alcohol. Or they have Sundowner's disease.
Yeah.
Do any of you know how to change the image? Like you guys put Ed up there, which is awesome. How did you guys do that? I don't see a menu for it.
Which menu? Which image are you talking? Which image are you talking about?
It's not for your. It's not in my. It's not. It's not the icon. It's just a picture. Like I don't know how to change the. You have to do that like on your your Google account or whatever.
Oh, you gotta go into the. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I
thought you were asking about me, Michelle. When are you going to change your image?
It's my OBS. Okay. Yeah, I'm just using OBS.
Okay. I should probably just do that.
Using my OBS as my camera.
Gotcha.
Well, I personally don't know if that's necessarily going to be talking to anybody tonight.
Ed. I can pick his nose.
I think.
Okay, so you have it as your green screen.
Yeah, pick Ed's nose there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like I said, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily going to want to talk to anyone here tonight. I think he's going to probably be thinking about what Stan's talking to him about.
We'll see.
But I don't know what Stan's saying right now, Ted, either. I don't have any idea. So, I mean, I could make a couple...
He's telling him everything that we discussed already.
Right,
pretty
right.
much.
I'm sure he has. I definitely think that's part of it. Plus, of course, Stan, it was on the morning show when Krista was explaining what was going on, and she saw it. So, I think Stan's going to say, hey, Ed, I had a chance to hear from a lot of different sources what's going on. And I think you need to make some changes. And I know Ed, he's going to go, yeah, well, I don't know, he can't do that, because I don't have money. And Stan's going to say nicely, hey, you know what? Look, Ed, I don't care about your crap, okay? This is ridiculous. You're hurting Michelle. You're hurting the people that love Michelle's show. Yeah, you got a bunch of nasties on the show, too. But yet, Michelle hasn't done anything wrong. Michelle hasn't been saying bad stuff about you. But you, when you came on Michelle's show, you act terrible. And it makes you look bad because of your own bad decisions. And that's exactly, if I didn't feel like I was putting myself at risk, that's exactly what I would tell him. In fact, I have told him that last night after he calmed down. He started trying to get mouthy with me. I said, and that's when Lumi came in and said, I said, cut the crap, Ed. Michelle's right here. This is what she's saying is the truth. You yourself, by your own actions, have made yourself look bad. It's not Michelle's fault. Michelle never said anything about you on the show. But when people see what you do, when you start screaming, carrying on, and then you blame Michelle, why don't you admit yourself? Sometimes you yourself, more often than not, start it. If you were...
Michelle.
What?
No, you are not starting this. It's fucking Ed.
I know. I told him that to Michelle. It's not your fault, Michelle. It's his. Because he's the one who's starting all this garbage.
No, you just switched it. You just said the reverse. Am I hearing things?
I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. I kind of zoned out for a second.
Sounded like she said she's the one who more than likely starts it most of the time.
No, I said that he starts it most of the time. And this is Lumi talking. He, not she.
I know that. That's why I'm a little more, that's why I'm paying a little more attention, I guess, because it seemed like...
Well, that's where the closed captions come in handy. Yeah.
I think I may have to rewind that and verify, because I could have swore that you weren't referring to Ed, but instead yourself. But okay, anyways. Feel free to continue.
I honestly, given the kind of music I listen to, I don't think my theme song would be very popular unless you want to do something along the lines of classical music, neoclassical, classical music. I'm not into rock and roll. I'm not into hip hop. Some country's okay, but I'm really not into rock. I really tend to like a lot of Baroque, a lot of classical music, easy listening music. He's up that too.
Classical is actually some of the best music you can listen to for body-wise, like healing-wise.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all those rich bitches listen to it all the time.
I like the music by
Royalty,
Vivaldi.
all that stuff.
I like music by Mozart, and I like music by Vivaldi.
Yeah, Mozart's great.
Bach is kind of okay, but I'm not really into the organ stuff like Handel. Chopin's okay. A little bit of Chopin's fine. Yes, that's what I said to Ed.
I'd love to be a fly in the wall.
God
though,
bless
where
this
the-
channel. And
Me
rest in
too.
peace. Camo Dave. Who's Camo Dave? How you doing, Oral? How many people are on here anyway? I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm going to take a quick look and say right now we're down to 22. We'll start pretty good.
Down to 22. Michelle, that's great. What do you mean? That's great.
Yeah, it is
22
good.
viewers.
We made $4 in cash today. Net a new member, 13 likes.
It's like Michelle's day of panhandling. I made $4 in cash today. And a chewed piece of gum. We're doing well.
Well, work
Yeah.
for super chats.
Yeah.
Yep. And as far as some of the more contemporary music, I like music by Billy Vaughn. I like Andre Castellanos. I know he's from the 50s and 60s, but he's cool. Percy Faith has had a few good ones. Ray Conniff has had a few good songs too. Yeah, I hear music that we played on Silvermoon radio in the past. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. Yeah, now that the holidays are over, we'll probably go back to playing some more music on Silvermoon that's not Christmas oriented. Right. Oh, my butt. All right, so
Did I give it to you good last night, Michelle? Is that why your butt's hurting today?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah?
Yeah, because what happened was I almost fell in my bedroom because I tripped over an extension cord, and I managed to recover, and then I must have pulled a muscle in my buttocks area, and it
You trip
hurts.
over Ad's big schlong?
Because
Is
I
it
was
extension
afraid I
cord?
was gonna fall. I was trying to rescue myself because I had the cell phone in my hand, and Joe Perry's here.
Were you trying to film it?
Oh God, no.
Joe Perry's back.
So
Joe's
he's
got to
not.
say today, Michelle.
Aerosmith, here we come.
Well, if I put him on, you guys are gonna have to tell him straight out. We're not playing no games, BS today.
Michelle, you have to tell him. You have that control. We don't.
Yeah, I know.
He's not going to listen to
It's
us.
all right, Michelle. We're having a good day. Let's see what Joe's got to say. I mean, I'm sure Joe will be fine. Give him a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes these rock stars get out of control, Michelle.
So
they don't mean
obviously,
that.
some of my glutes obviously got pulled and they hurt, and so I mean, I rested it up, overnight and rested a bit, and I felt better. But they still feel like there's like some bruising, so it was like, ouch.
Yeah, Red gave it to you.
It could have been worse. You could have dropped your damn cell phone, smashed your cell phone to a million pieces. Yeah. You rescued yourself. Oh, my butt is sore. That's most of us.
So it's definitely not because of that, right?
I am tired. My butt is sore. I have achieved a lot. I don't understand why certain words end up like that. I mean, what they need to do is the filters need to look at the context of the words. Come on, YouTube. You guys got the smarts to design this. You guys can certainly shut the fuck up, asshole.
Yeah, these captions are crazy, Michelle.
Getting out of control over there.
No, we're talking about the situation when you're typing in the comments area. Ass. I mean, for example, if I said, if I was referring to my donkey and I said my ass is in the barn, it's gonna probably show my beep 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 is in the barn, and someone might go, "What does that mean?" Or if I said, get your ass over here. And again, you get the get your beep, 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 beep over here. And like, maybe that might be a little bit understandable. But if you talk about a donkey or a mule as your ass, they won't understand what it means. This is not for kids. Look at the words that they bleep out. You can't even say the word pussycat. You can't even say whore because whore gets bleeped. Whore. You can't even use the name dick. Wait a minute, guys. Just hold a minute. That's exactly what I said, and that's exactly what the captions are doing. It's blocking out words. You mean to tell me it blocks out words if you or it will totally omit the words. It doesn't. And I think that's where the captions on the on the Google Meets is at least showing some of the words, but it's not showing all the words. But when you when you watch the YouTube replay, it doesn't even show the words. So unfortunately, if you have hard of hearing, and you're trying to find out what's being said. For example, I like to watch, shows of restoration. Let's say, for example, a man working with a file says, make sure to clean your bastard file so that it makes a smooth, even cut. And I'll say, make sure you clean so it makes a smooth, even cut. How the heck do you know what that word was that you took out? Unless you actually heard him say bastard file, which is a brand of file. I don't understand this caption thing is why if a person's hearing impaired and they need that, they can't hear it because it's not going to be read to them. So they can't go, oh, he's talking about a file made by bastard. And he's not talking about something else.
Zimmerman.
Michelle, let's see what Joe Pateri's got to say. He keeps knocking. Let's see what Joe's got to say today.
I thought he was on already.
No, he's not.
He's knocking at the door, Michelle. Let's let him in.
I just don't want to deal with this tomfoolery.
Well, I mean, if he gets out of hand, Michelle, you can always kick him.
Zimmerman.
Maybe he's here for moral support. You never know.
Maybe.
Grow up and act like a Delph.
Like a Delph?
How many kids have you fucked?
Ed. Come on now. I don't know why Ed always has to bring that shit up.
I know, right?
Can I turn you on, Leo, or not? I can clog toilets when I poop. No, that's enough. Come off it.
Oh, Michelle,
good to see you.
We're just trying to lighten it up a little bit.
It's true. Unfortunately, it is true, though. But, it's
this
not.
This is part of the reason we love you. Some of the stuff you say. Why we keep coming back.
Yeah, I know.
You're like a really good drug, Michelle.
So, come up with something being original, guys. Come on.
What about I like to drink pee?
I must be behind in drugs. I gave up my role as the North American Snow Queen. I never gave up my role as North American Snow Queen. That's all I'm going to say. That's bullshit. That's made out of pieces of comments. And your timer's beeping.
Well, Michelle, with you being into technology and everything, don't you find it kind of cool that they're able to splice that stuff together?
I am abdicating my throne. Yeah, I can do it Audacity just as easily. Yes. Yeah, we go, Rusty. Oh. yes. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Come on. What? Cooking? Enough. Yeah, I can do the same thing with Audacity. I actually have been known to do that. Like if I'm doing when I'm doing a radio show, like I used to do on SoundCloud, That's SoundCloud. The other one there. You're listing.
Yeah, let's
do
bring
that.
Joe
I
back.
would take the radio shows, and I would sometimes put them together, and I would, if there was something really that I didn't mean to say, or I felt it was kind of out of context, I would mark and cut out sections, and then I can splice sections together.
Right. Well, you know, Michelle, your show reminds me of a lower tier like Howard Stern, and then you got all these characters that come on and kind of spice it up for you, and that's why your audience enjoys it. That's why you have
I know
such a large audience now.
It's like I think it's a little more approachable than Howard Stern without the nasty language.
Right. But
we got
but
some
all these
nasty
people play a
language.
part in your show.
I mean, we get some nasty language, but Michelle doesn't do it though. Michelle doesn't talk nasty.
Michelle doesn't do it, huh? Who said that, Michelle?
Ed's going to talk to Jimmy about a small apartment downstairs.
Who said that, Michelle?
All right, Stan just posted an update, guys. Here's what it says. Ed's going to talk to Jimmy about a small apartment downstairs, maybe move out by New Year's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
3 days away.
That's awesome news.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stan.
You fuck me
Appreciate that.
once. You fuck me once. I'm done with you.
Link to some of the LNS nerves, I guess. How about not? I'm not trying to kick the funny people, but as long as they're not trying to, some of the people that are funny, that they're funny, and I accept the funniness, but sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't feel like being funny, and sometimes I.
Right, and Michelle's defense, she has had kind of a long day. She's sleep deprived.
Yeah. See, now the person is clicking on it off before I can even answer the damn thing. That's just annoying. Well, then put your finger up there and hit pump. There, got it. You slammed it. I did. No, I didn't. See, now I can't slam it. Oh, I almost muted the... Will you just knock it off? We already know you wanted to be on the show, but you keep ringing the doorbell so much repeatedly.
Why are you acting like this?
Why are you acting like that? Let me ask you that in return.
Why are you so mad at me?
Oh, for God's sakes. Anyway.
You and I have gotten along fine, and I don't know why.
So Brian K says mission accomplished.
Your way of getting out of your responsibilities is just the way you act.
Anyway, at least I'm glad that Stan was able to talk to Ed about this.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ed can find something, because I know he's working on apartment 2. I mean, I know that apartment 2 is usually his hidey hole. But I mean, if Jimmy wants to put Ed in there for a while, I mean, that'd be fine. Right now, they're redoing the bathroom. So.
Crazy bitch.
Ed doesn't normally take a lot of showers, so. All right. So he's not exactly going to be missing the bathtub at this point. Right. Okay. I know that sounds a little bit demeaning. I don't mean to be that way. Just, it's true, though. Yeah, it's true.
Bathe once a week, Michelle.
I hope Jimmy does allow it. I'm sure he will, because Jimmy likes money. And I think Jimmy wouldn't mind renting out apartment 2 for Ed, because guess what? Jimmy could then say, well, my rent has gone up, and he's now paying me $700 a month, so now he needs more food stamps on more cash assistance. And I need that ASAP. I'm willing to waive the security deposit, but he needs to make sure to pay the rent in full on the 3rd of the month of January. I mean, of course, Jimmy doesn't sound like that. No, he sounds a little more like Joe Biden. Listen, Michelle, I'm trying to tell you something. No, listen. Listen to me. Kind of like Pop. Well, he's kind of like more like Pop. You guys have heard my landlord. I'm trying to do this with this phone. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I get to look at this phone like, oh, that's how you want to do? That's simple enough to do. Like, of course, I get there. Of course, his phone is like a giant puzzle for the landlord. He doesn't know anything about iPhones.
I found a joint on the floor.
Another one?
That would be great. I hope Jimmy allows it and Ed live in the basement area. No, not the basement, but maybe he might live in the. Maybe he could live in the empty landlord staging area. For Ed, that would be kind of fine. But I think more likely Jimmy would probably say, "I'll tell you what, Ed. Why don't I let you stay in my apartment number 2 since I'm not there right now?" But I'm still working on the toy. I'm still looking in the bathroom. Yeah, I mean that would be good. That would be good.
Get up.
We'll bring back the last calls, guys. Tomorrow night we'll try to get some in. Okay, I'm not going to guarantee a lot of them, but I mean, like Cruiser has had some legitimate ones, so people actually talk to them in a simple way. I kind of wish we could get some more legitimate calls too. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, guys. So for right now, it sounds like all the cases of bleach to apartment 6. Thank you. I think right now, at least it sounds like for the time being, the situation is under control. And that's good.
Well, we'll see. We'll have to see what Jimmy says.
Right.
Actions speak louder than words.
All right, and don't forget, Jimmy and him are the one that have the rental agreement. So yes, Jimmy could just very well say, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, I still want your money. You know, maybe he might say is I got another person downstairs that could probably use a helper. You know, he might say, I don't know. I don't know what Jimmy's gonna say, but he might. We'll see what happens. If it was up to me, Ed would be living in a garbage can. Like the guy from Sesame Street. Not much. We're just talking about the Stan was able to talk to Ed about the situation, and Ed said he's going to try to talk to the landlord about being relocated to an apartment downstairs. Which for Ed would be a good thing because it would also be easier for him to walk around. Or maybe he might just put Ed in the storefront downstairs that he uses for a storage area because he's had people living there before. Yeah. And that, of course, that has a bathroom in it. It doesn't have a kitchen, but that's the apartment downstairs that has a kitchen. Yeah, I'm sure Jimmy could probably set him up a little hot plate, a little...
I'm sure Lolly can send some more money to help.
I don't know what that means, but
is Camo Dave dead?
I don't know who Cameo Dave is. Who is Cameo Dave?
Camo, Camo.
Oh, Camo.
Dave. Yeah, I don't know who that is either. I've heard the name before.
I love Hot Myth. I don't know a lot of everybody on YouTube. I know very few people. I mean, besides the ones that are on the show almost every day, I know you guys, but there's getting to know more people. Yeah.
That breath filled car. Flap it hard.
Oh.
Bubba Canusius.
Are you? Is
hello,
Camo
Leo.
Dave? Shut up.
Okay.
Is he really dead, Bubba? I think I know who that is.
Shut up!
Shh.
It's funny that you use the term BRK, because that's an instruction to set breakpoints in assembly language, and 6502 and 6809 assembly for setting breakpoints is the break instruction. Don't forget the NOP instruction. NOP, it means no operations. Basically, it's almost like a REM comment. It doesn't really have any function. It does take a cycle, but it doesn't really do anything. Where it breaks, it's a break point, which is sometimes intercepted by your assembly language monitor to jump to monitor for testing program registers and things like that. It is the it's the bottom of the dumpster. I don't know, guys. I won't go that far.
What's that?
I do think that Ed would be happier to. I think Ed would be happy to have his own space if Jimmy was willing to work with him. Because we got to set up now that the train board is portable enough that he just has to take out the screws and just bring it downstairs, and that's it. That's all he has to do. You know. Because we put it together so that it could be moved out. Yeah. Looks like to be heart attack. It was 100% true. His best friend confirmed. Looks like to be a heart attack in his sleep. So, okay, so who is this person? I don't know who Camo Dave is. What does he do?
Neither do I. Who the hell is that?
I think he's part of the RV community. Homesteaders.
Why is everyone supposed to know this guy?
RV community, okay.
I don't think anyone's supposed to know. I just think that somebody knew him. I was saying it.
You know,
I mean, Camo Dave sounds like he's one of those militia guys, you know.
I think he had a big channel. Pretty big channel.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I guess that brings another question is...
Yeah, he had 12,000 subscribers. Halfway decent.
Well,
that's more than Berg's.
Here's a good question.
More than Botter has with his 28. That fucking pussy.
I have an important question to me and Michelle been talking about this in private, which has nothing to do with anybody here, but yeah, it does talk about the afterlife, or at least the after we go. How do we make sure that our channel doesn't just magically become a greasy stain in front of YouTube's San Bruno headquarters? Is there any way we can entrust the channel to take someone to take it over and maintain it, or maybe even add content to it?
Whose channel?
Giant turd.
This channel. Like if for some reason I passed away, is there a way that somebody else can manage the channel for me?
Well, you would have to assign that to somebody, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you do that. And I'm not sure who we'll assign it to.
You would talk to somebody who's been a longtime fan, somebody who knows the ins and outs, and see if they want the responsibility.
Like one of the existing mods, maybe.
Well, no, like, I would not be a candidate. I'm talking someone who's been around for a long time.
That would be Brian K., perhaps.
If he'd want the responsibility.
I'll tell you who I've been missing lately is Terry Davis. I can't believe the king has been gone for 3 years already. He created Temple OS, didn't he? Temple OS. I don't really understand exactly what Temple OS is about, but Linus Tech Tips showed Temple OS, and I was like, it's unusual. You know, it's an operating system that is like really unusual. I never seen anything like it when Linus Tech Tips showed with Temple OS. It's like, wow. Well, how does this work? I was totally confused when I saw it. No, Bubba, I understand people don't like to joke on death. That's one reason. You see, that's the reason why, people do make jokes about it, but it is kind of sad when people pass away on YouTube or whatever. This platform, there's a lot of older YouTubers that passed away, and then their channels become a greasy stain on YouTube's San Bruno sidewalk because they get the death certificate, and that's the end of them. Poof. or your channel ends up entombed in memory where you can't even leave comments and you can't upload videos. And I would rather have people to continue to add content to my channel. Somebody I trust. Or maybe even the next Snow Queen if Michelle B points the role to somebody else. North American Snow Queen channel. We already got the North American Snow Queen brand channel. We just don't use it for anything. Why in the hell do you got it then? Well, I was hoping to put it to work for something. But everything...
You really should start building up your other channels, Michelle. Like, maybe do streams on those channels.
Yeah, we could. North American Snow Queen channels, like... What about my channel? I haven't done crap on it for months. Almost a year. Yeah. Same problem. It's just never did anything with it. We gotta get you something up on your channel. We gotta get you something. Well, Ed's home, guys, so I want to talk to Ed a bit. And,
have him come close so we can hear.
It's Stiff's kids.
Well, you guys realized we've been on now for how many hours?
That's
Let's
right.
see.
Just have him
We've
come
been
by the
on for
computer.
3 hours,
and,
15 minutes, and 35 seconds. Yeah, 3 hours.
That's nothing.
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's nothing, Michelle. Nothing.
Michelle, you've done 8-hour streams.
Yeah, close to it. But I'm physically tired, like you said. I didn't get much sleep today. I'm gonna get a little bit of nap in. Maybe don't forget the morning show tomorrow. We got the morning show tomorrow. We got the night show tomorrow night.
It would be nice to hear out of Ed's mouth, though, kind of what he talked to Stan about, so we can maybe validate his seriousness. You know, you don't have to stay on too much longer, but.
Guys, I don't think he wants to make that a public statement right now. I don't think he wants that to be going out to everybody. I'm sure Stan could verify what they talked about if he wants to. You know, there's just some things that are meant to be kept private.
Michelle, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right,
remember when I left?
For right now, I think it's time for me to wrap it up. But we will keep the panel open. If anything comes up, we can talk about it off the show. But for right now, it looks like, as far as we know, everything on the show is okay. Right, and we've already used our 3 notifications for today. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let the panel go. I'm just gonna leave the call. You guys can talk amongst each other. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. All right.
Okay, Michelle.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, Michelle.
We're just gonna leave the call so you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Okay. So this is important. Guys, Red, I gotta get some sleep. I'm tired. Okay? I mean, I've been up. I slept for 2 hours. Okay? I'm been worried sick about everything. I just want to rest. Okay? And that's all I can do is I want to just rest. I know everybody wants to keep, but you're physically wearing me down. And that's a bit much right now. I need my rest. I need my rest. Okay, so everybody, I will keep in touch with everybody. I did not close the panel out. They're still together. They're still talking. They're still doing things together. So, I mean, if something comes up, you know, I can get them back in real quick. But I'm not getting the impression anything bad's going to happen. Okay? So that's all I can say. Alright, guys. For now, do me a favor. Oh, have a nice night. Take a break. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. unless something else doesn't come up. which I don't think will. I don't think so either. All right, guys.